so say a bay, piatwa so, Nindian twasso, go to Crania, Pessim coming out. Eddie ain't bremo, the mamma, sassy, hold or what to say. Oh, my no, oh, my no, yes, and I say, oh, my for private jet, oh, my no.
Here we go. Okay, this is my motherland, Lady Ghana tiny. Anything I go talk, we make a tiny. Bo, Bonnie, hey, Bonnie Dan F.A. Many me feel the hinkati and many won't pay. Malabahi can you find the Bajamin Cabo? When you look on India, I promise on my own, I'm more tired near Shona. Pulling off a Mina Sana, Libukuna, no Shona.
Yamaena, Jumanchia Fico May, Cowan Kabila Capito. Zahida kai banda bambanci mu daina zalunci ubangijin Allah wai ma zumunci ya fi komai annan Muhammad wai ma zumunci ya fi komai iyayenmu wai ma zumunci ya fi komai.
See, this is not a peace song, it's a love song. Peace and Ghana getting married, keep the love strong. See, a peace we cannot risk. War at home is like cardiac arrest, cause home is where the heart is. Let the trumpets sound victory. The battle that we won is a battle for a peace. We promise on an honor that we'll never fight again, cause Ghana is a happy place, the joy we should defend.
Get him, what's up, motherland? I don't feel like I'll be there in eighth year. I'm in love with you now. Tamajiba majihada mabiatao wasanya wila doji love for from Chale how. From the big six, you still to fix things. Mawa hamakafu wa Chicago will reach us.
If you don't want me to be somebody for fight, we don't need one piece. Yeah, income boom. Hey, is it with if we to protect the nation, Mother God and anyone I save it.
About the PP, hey, about our Samadhi, Herjan, about the PP, hey, a woman, now Samadhi, hey, from a wabo, what has some chon once, say, men by you, some killing you, if you are, which as if you won't pay for, I'm also who are when you did your cocoto, a lady be okay, palace, a lady more care, palace, a lepers you call care, palace, I'm out with you in. It's all about a peace. Hey, Baloba.
Phones in a doom, stores ya to doom, police say you foom, and we say soon. Papa, yeah, papa, depending on how Mwashakuma Muma, Memina Danima, Papa, would don't know what it is. Musimudania too, Sema Photo Gem, Uredonach BBC.
Ghana, it's no more.
Papa Peter Free Medium Nametium, no war.
So that the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Hey, we pray for love, we pray for peace, we pray for unity always. To make our nation better. To make our nation better. Bring peace to our land.
So bring me baby, Ghana, Ghana bayo, hey yo, if we mean waro. So bring me baby, Ghana, Ghana bayo, hey yo, if we mean waro. Mama, 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 Any ondo efansumi many. Now many ye yakasara japadea. Yana no di abebrese gede to maye. Enchi asemena use yasum gane. Anya sabe dachi chirima beba bebu yenfo. Minia susu breve baby. Mapwa Ghana. Nagana beyo. Hey yo efemino aro. Susu breve baby. Mapwa Ghana. Nagana beyo. Hey yo efemino aro. Batana, Yamiesha no da. Wamanu near my penny nala, now I'm on no. Eyasa se batana, empe opu, Egia hopu any, Negi Kavias Yasubia. Intia Semeno said, Yasum Gane, Anya Sapa, Dachi Chirima, Leva de Boyan for Minia, Susum Baby, Mapwa Ghana. Nagana beyo, ayo, criminal aro. Social baby, Mapwa Ghana. Nagana beyo, ayo, criminal aro.
All right, people. For me more trust more kwaba nyumre any awia any anaju fan mu na bibiara wo a do afidie ato ha se enne woni embedi nkomo kunsun ne papa mu ni embetwetwe nkomo sron ko afa yankasa ye man ontompo ne nkonkonsa arunti odofo me kwaso de ntia ema obie mu sense dane da ye ne o ene di dwumai bese me nkumi wonka ehwo a yentimi anni Minim Sawan and Tiasa and Dr. Smart Sarpong, a better Chenkomo. And until was Sapobi test your big. Invite somebody. This is live from Denver, Rocky Mountains of Denver, Colorado, studios of Amenado. Thanks once again. It's a Sunday afternoon, January 30th, 2022. Anymore, no. Let to see a night, a yakwe. I say anymore, any yakwe. When you may any adanas, the God and the country. That's why we are here. And we will continue to be here. You know, now. Hey, I don't
like what I have been through.
That's right. I'm in front of so the essence of what don't know one on pieball is centered on I am pieball and see near that so I don't know do me and yes, and so why don't you join me here live and sing this song? Let's sing along and say thank you, Jesus.
My test is now a testimony.
All right.
So the essence of my praise,
that's what I'm talking about.
Centered on your grace.
What doom?
It was you, my lawyer in the courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum.
loving kindness, grace, and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace.
All right. On your phone say, "Hey, Adam, you know, when you're not doing the other so, Ewaha, you're not doing it also determined kind, and you may, you will and come out, I will fear her. I don't see my men Fantias from Con Emma and Tia Santua of Connecticut. And of course, now I've been to now says the political mayor, Mr. Freebonsu, New Jersey. Now says Shamai and so Worcester, Massachusetts. Now Memphis and Chia Emma Uncle Joe. For him and Christopher Dominic Adubonsu, New Jersey. Thanks once again for joining us online. Chia Nana Akosia of New York, Uncle Kizito of New York. If I told my money, I'm some renner here, dear. Chia, my brother Penny, Reverend Osofo. A Seadu Mensa of Germany. Mr. Seadu Michia Papa, when I was your dominant, and I'm someone in Amoy. And Chiancoma Bebes, I will eat. Mr. Santi, who will eat. Uncle Frank of Edmonton, Uncle Osai of Edmonton, Gifty Abassa, and so Toronto. Amosako Dom, I've been to a fire John. Yanumina, Toronto. I'm in Chia. I come for Nochi, I come for Connecticut. Sister Nana Amma and so Connecticut. Achi ni Kofi so Manchester. I'm in Chia Mr. President and so you. Mr. Uncle. Mr. Joe of UK, Nana Duce of UK. Ghana money, Washington DC, Onangukaya of Washington DC. Mary, Mr. and Mrs. Mary Sarpong, our Maryland. And Sister Mary Searching. I say, now what Trimo, I'm say, or Yanema, maybe I'll be a man shed. I had to train him. Yaman Cano, no more than a bush in our home. Mammy Nana for so you know for Nanaya, I'm more acquainted of for so my beginnings, my Nanaya, a war. Atlanta, Georgia, the big man himself. I'm Chia Ben Rivers to Georgia. Panye Kwambuati or Georgia. I'm in Houston, Texas. Nana. Maminko sister Fia. You wrote me off the gun. I may be down when you say I'm a man. Minim Yamia Martinetti. Or can we weave in Sirodom head? Or Dimmachi, I'm bound to win. It's a shed, not show me beyond. Cause I'm a work in progress. What's it? I am a watch tomorrow. I'm in Chakebona and another coin near Washington State. Mr. Connie Germany. Mr. Mary Upon of Germany. Mincha Justice for Japan. Mincha Dr. Ato Atlanta, Georgia. From Mpatamu, Nafe Muamua, Massachusetts, and so Yachiamo, Akosia, the English lady, is in New York. Nafe Boachia, is also in New York. Nafe Yakrom, Uo New Jersey, Antiagi, New Jersey. Mamentia, Mr. and Mrs. Sofa, Akumia, Antimagi. I make confirm ourselves. The Trinity African Caribbean Market. 1090 1090 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. My phone number is 718-616-8003. 718-616-8003. Council yes more African and Caribbean markets. And so I was 2086 or 2087 East Main Street, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Phone number any 203-345-4747. Therefore, the whole Nakosha when this what I'm in Mr. Pierre Dankwa. Ebinto Yami Sister Flora and so Wisconsin. I'm in Franklin of Denver, Colorado. Anyone would say what Denver, Emilio say, and Muamwaka. I'm in Kakape, Uwo, Chicago. Nafe, Minchia, Fort Dixon, and then the family was Chicago. Into Mabana, my you, Mama Christine, Mammy, or Gamu, Chicago, and you may have I'm in China, and I do them fee, and so Chicago. And Chiana be and Coma, or Fakwame or France. Fakwame means somewhere. All right, there we go. One more time. I am far away. And then I'm Yassis from Ko and Equasia. That's right. what I'm talking about. Therefore, and you may sing come off, yeah. You know, and say, yeah, but Jin, yeah, my Ghana, who himself said the security part of the national security and the national all the security apparatus. And there might be Koswa. Say it to me, because Nina watch it. I think it was last week when Burkina Faso had a coup to overthrow the president. Akoso ewo Mali, Akoso ewo Guinea. The Afrophobic can say the next is in Ghana, but I don't believe it. Nina say I'm paying for no so best. Won't support Munso. What the name of better to acquire. Bibia Timia Fasu on the they are not ready for any type of war. But we need peace. No, and we will talk about the Ghana economy also, and then the e-levy and the matters arising. You're trying Dr. Smart Sarpong. Na you know Adi and come on. For so I'm of video and was a pobina test to be this is the time. Join us on it. Now number say I did Jumano. Do say be a man tomorrow. 720-713-1784. Once again 720-713-1784. Thank you. To phone us a micra de Nyamias. Hey. What and you know and command best that you're free. And the other dream with the economy and a COVID immune system saying and I see I could see now you say the MPP internal issue and also a generating hits papa ewo Ghana wa enya sam kete and then ebedi eho man for epetumi no see adwuma na ese so mo ye no adwuma no wo ho mo nye obi aso opepo ena minyahwe wunyahwe wunya adwuma wunyahwe so ahun ese so wo ye adwuma ese so wo ye adwuma am wanyahwe too much of complaints near the course one day. Yes, Ramo. If I'm watching. No, send me a midi kind a day at 2 a ja and you may know. say ene yane Dr. Smart Sarpong ebetwetwe enkomo na ebi ana wunim opanyin a yane ne bedi enkomo ne oye director of Institute of Research, Director of the Institute of Research, Innovation and Development. Ewo Kumasi Technical University. Ewo Kumasi Technical University. Emi se mumu dodona ta etenenka. Enya Kesbina na ebi anaye Otek. Enye Oteka na ebi anaye Peace FM. Ewo kokroko jumadie eso. Enyumre yensa akano ewo ha. Nti yane dog ebetwetwe enkomo first time on Amenado radio. Dog me pacho utimenka enyumre yemo wakwa abasronko papa. All right. Dog, me pacho utimenka. Hello? Hello, Dr. Sarpong.
Yeah, pacho utimenka.
Is that a metonka? Etonka papa.
Very well, Miss Metonka pa.
Yo, opani yamo akwa babiem enyumre.
Yeah, me nua mejo so pa echia abusuafo a umagimre etie yen enyumre echia obibia.
Obia ejo so. Yo, where the dog? Near the kind of woman say, Mada, I did my introduction amount the better. You say, I knew my dad, I say, Nira, I know. I don't say, I'll be babies as a one crowned Dr. Smart Sarpong. Juma Bay and or ye, I will Ghana Maimu, and as Nititro as Santimaimu. Opani, ubet me other word the Kakramana, Kebeboy.
Yo, medo asibio na mede nchas from kokra mabusuafo agimre eti na nwumre nyina se na akan no medin de Dr. Smart Sarpong ya wo me 4 am ahemache amo 4:30 ni to medin I see ya to medin smart na eno anso na adameswa besinde. Oh wow. Me ye adwuma wo Kumasi Technical University se ne akan no na me ko school kakra ewo Ghana na South Korea na me ye adwuma so kakra ewo University of Yokohama ewo Japan na South Korea so National University na me wo Ghana me ye adwuma wo Kumasi Technical University me ye in charge of many director me share research and innovations, whether IT innovations, IT solutions, or engineering innovations, or engineering ideas near the and a general development, whether commercial or academic development of the university. Until Juma me ye de boa Kumasi Technical University no. Me ankasa de me professional statistician. Me a consultant research fellow ewo International Statistical Institute. Me sansi a fellow ewo Ghana Statistical Society. Me a fellow of Korean Statistical Society. Me a member of the International Association of Survey Statisticians. Any baby Juma no.
Credentials no dey am say ukaso obubo so na yempo.
Yeah.
Why are they Nyamin Shroud? And what you ma pa, yeah, oh, bo. Because I'm say, Aduma, when you made the Adum, why Jen say, won't I want to naso, and see, also so wouldn't it here, Bema, a fofronea de. Na,
sure,
youth non so at me and Indiana, that should be no, you knew our almost so at me, Abashea name. Dog, that's it, you say at all. And suffer we waba. I'm not do radio soon. Program meeting at the Fire for Fire. No Monday to Friday. And no number pa na Ghana the abobe 1 a.m. and Sundays no and I started and term kakra and no cry am say still a late to home and so that's say wajim rese and uni ebedi enkomo near di kind no maybe sa nsem ba ko mienu bi na anuanu bi nso ewo ho a mo pese omo befre na omo nso abisa 1 or 2 enti no enkomo no ebe na near di kind dog we research fellow na maybe sa say covid ye ba nim say eniema mu ayedin amanfo tiamu ni ade Ghana ho covid any economy no say ehen any ejina and a fe so no hen here and that's all
good medo ase by me nature no me obi a bibia menya mugidie nya mu ani daso enti so bisa se Ghana sabre bibi ejina ni ho covid ni se ne economy ni generally etie no ndi aso ho a from my background as an optimist no make say and that's what in fact mpanifo bu baby say onye nwu ya onim ni abenyanti at every point in time na say nipa de ho a onye ni daso enya areshemu say the next day will bring you a better news madam for being out channel say ene eyesen ra enti ade cha dey say we hope that things will get better na generally we are some mama nyina asofa kakra free covid ya free ewie mbesensan ye komu a nyame adom afi na yehu sane na esu ne ban tie yie enti no niemo ba afiase ebiebie sisi no komyamia bibra sa quarantine na ye do be shedem kakra no bibri na tete so afiri ta 2 weeks no e dey about 1 week tete so hu se yare no su ne ba na afie ete na se yie ama enyuma bibri lockdown ina se ye tete bio ewo ama ahodo so enti afie dey ate covid na se enti me very sure say 2022 recovery plans are ama ahodo nyina wo including Ghana no ebetimi apiki shape kakra na ama economy no etimi asan jane na so bio and ye ka say ye free bibi economic activity composite index for economic activity nia ebekire se akoni abadie edwadie economic activities koso no indicators aya na de measure no in the peak of covid somewhere in 2020 no Ghana ye de ne take off from could do 8 percent 8 out of 100 and about 10 mu ho baby we were hovering around 10 amount from pien kodi dwa koni abadie tonaton ne economic general economic activity senia ahonkeka netie no etiba foma bedu 10 ne ye ka say e 34 wotimi hu say we are recovering na emra emu bie na fe economic activities na pick it out na masika backroom na ma obia to make kan ho ne ade CCM se suru no eni hobio nti I want to believe say nkonkodu June ye besa measure bio no na CCA 34 no ya meboaye ya na ka drew be ebia 50 something ne won say fidie ya break even no obia ye adwuma na de obetimi de abo economic activities ma Ghana's general economy nafa adi nti with this hope dread started kicking home from down 10 to 34 and near yeka say no utumi say tells us say yekoye anim no omanfo no bebre betimi akikam ho adwuma yemu ema general economy no anya ne so into mapefra na adwuma sem ne strike is sema ekoso so ni nyina akwa sikasem ni bia we want to believe say mebru ni bebre so betimi enya adwuma ni bia ye na amasika backroom sisi em say obaga na dia niema sofa pa ni bi ye Samatia universities for university at chef for a war strike and napco for napco for so music akokemu so mu twen ya musanka. These are the difficult, the downside. In fact, downside akese miensa ene ekoso Ghana sisi a. Downside akese miensa no ba ko ye a teacher for no betina sakasa bebre wo teachers front. Yes, a laptop generally the teaching profession, it appears many research be but from where I say it appears say I'm say terrain no and yet too good. Mr. say education minister me for say oduchum and shena oma e honor some jeka kramra and number 2 area e honso ye dede kakra sa teacher for America it includes university dey America near it generally teachers front hono ye adi kakra and number 2 no eye napkufo no omu so no em say for the past I think 4 or 5 months you know enuanum kuma no boys no sabe omu commentary omu man nyede they say omu contract wo ye na by renew ma omu whether through or force they have been asked to stay in office to work, but I think for the past 4 or 5 months in the market yamaya na near ye ayi wo ho ne se nipa ne nya adwuma no tifia so ho obi betimi adom no ache ne bibi kakra ana sebe kakra na da no ho no obehu se ne ode be faka na ne akobadi mu obehu se ne be manage no enso we na akoba se sa no pa bia ofaka akọ adwuma. So unti extra burden abeda no so ko ji loan so ko ye den yu akoye extra burden unti se kakra no so no bosume so na mo ntimi afa ma no na ye unti eno so another area ama little de kakra ewo oman ni mu including school feeding for man so a musu makakọ no aduane awia so musu anko ye unti that second group of people no ye omu a musika akokemu mu hwa ban nim sen ko beti omuka enso ba de fama nipa no hu so na be manage ni month by month right eno no kokam sa na mana koyeden and third group of people are eno so de kakra abekrum generally sa increases in goods prices of goods and services no na eno no largely men kasa Ghana ha na niema bo ekosoro yeah baby na emomum Mamintio.
Mese eniema na ekosro no baby a US akwa no kasa gas block.
Into no seriously a Ghana half no enti ase sisi amene abrochefo na kasa de but I try to make them understand say enye Ghana hankwa na niema bo ekosro. Yeah. A general global inflation. And na last month or so na me free so South Korea eba na ma anya ma adwen se meye container because na me ko charge ma anya se meto bibia but na fufuo bi ba ko menu bi na me se ne sade a ene yenye 40 feet container ba ko as at the time adwen ne ba ye se yenye ho 40 feet container be 4 months ago no na container adini ni na mefa say $7,300 Yetoto nema we just under 1.5 months ye per container de gumno. Can you imagine we are paying $9,500? Wow.
2 more times.
You see, you know,
2 more
yeah.
$1,000 as beton. Hey. Within a month.
Yeah. Within and this one is not obi testimony. I am a personal testimony. As I make here. But me send the bill of lading maybe the bro as an urban WhatsApp and I be na wash. And hopefully by middle of February container ni betimi abedu tema. Enti bibi say na se me dwadi ni na mafaniema let's say me estimate 7,300 as me rent for container no. Can you imagine within a matter of just 1 month or so, no? Eshutiko, ebema generally, no? Adi, we no mfaga na home baby, baby. In fact, we should make our people understand that, and we have been trying to do that. See, adia, and the 3 areas, no? I think say 2 pa, umu you beti me home baby. Me group them into controllable and uncontrollable. The uncontrollable one, no, the global inflation no and no ntimi ntra Ghana o market to anyone determine how container should be rented to you somewhere in Korea. You know, and no. If I say ni Ghana for instance, the global inflation no ni Ghana for instance, but mienu aka war ya nsemu a mpanimfo nhwe no muntu ho namo. Sa little friction na better government and teacher fronts nemu and afei the NAPCO and the for no school feeding for no sa omo musika kokem for no side no ni mienu aban nhwe no control. Generally, people have a certain perception about Ghana's economy. But sincerely speaking, me hopeful, that's why GDA say when these three things are controlled, a bit in Myanmar, the outlook, the general economic outlook, no, are good. So nipa na timununya a better perception about the economy. It boosts the economy.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm hopeful. Now, you're into one or two things in one more.
Okay. When you saw testament, I did do and me the best send WhatsApp.
Not me. What matter me? My first is here.
Yeah. Me the best send WhatsApp. And also, I'm saying, OTM from New York, Sabri.
Sure.
Yo, me the best man who opening, me the best send it dog. Now, doctor, okay, yeah, we understand. Yeah, my Mugana way. A month for no, I casa send a watch me. Do one also say, watch it. Almost as a mountain, yes, globally, almost near Cosso. And Sakoban say, one more in Kurana, see no more, no. Enyantin, some way, no masia. What is the best way? Yes, I saw mine, almost ye no mutimi but the run, and more be at. Because it seems a man for Anthony Acoso. And I want some ones want me near money.
Yeah. In fact, what can some no ya dream pa? You see, participatory democracy, no. See, I see a bear cabin kebi. Nay, a dodo mamu na ubia timi kebi dia. And I think Ghana, you will never be brassy, so already, no. By God's own design, and no dear, yet me blame Ghana Nibia. Whereas Oko Amayaho Dubisua, a big place like China, for example, one language called Chinese. In Tianono, everybody is able to participate in development. Sabi okana nutum no anka bi kra oteniaye kanase. Ebia adventure na onibi ode bechere. But come to a part of Africa, a small place has about 12, 13 different languages. So enti Ghana her languages are recognized as kind etro isuankwa about 16. But unwritten ones in about 42. You know, naturally, I nye fault. Nyame in his own wisdom, as I say, kasana ye be brave.
Right.
Ama, if we think ye cabro for the national discourse, ye can't say for Ghana. Only if you say ye cabro for no biatia. I think we'll be making a very big mistake. And you'll be anete. Yes, I didn't into. Then there is a second step. Ye representatives, parliamentarians, beer at least belongs to a certain constituency. Beer, a hope for the casa die or not. Enti Misano, me kaipa in the Fourth Republic yimu. Eba ye ya sabi ne fia ihu bi. MPs need to me ba. Ebe buja. Echechemu. Maybe constituency there are about 5 big towns and a woho in Krunkran been besa a yin in a bishia woho. Yes, MP bow any abyss near cost of parliament. No abitrim now ubia wajinka agentibu honomodia at least one China jinka what 10 year cost of parliament. Nisada Genoa Omundebe engage the constituencies. Radio stations a boo, Cecilia Daroma Ghana had a minim district.
Yeah, Biniso.
MPs and the people, stakeholders need to find time and go and explain things to Omanfo no. Ayana minim another dajeno any host and so Omunia dajo so munso no munyo said I don't know why they don't engage. Inti ama debiano the people of Ghana no nipa na dodoɔ nankasa HAC what has already happened. In fact, they are not informed before the things happen. Omu betin what your mind mu and so betin na be at the chronacy. Then na wanya ne baba mu anasa ababa we bi a kyerɛ na so yes say na eba o nti say na beko from today going. Ye basa na e deny yankasa ye manfo no their stake in yɛsɛ yɛbɛyɛ a yɛfrɛ no multi-party democracy na yɛyi o mafirim dodo amamuo no na yɛkɔyɛ no nipa kumaa bi amamuo wa ɔte brɔfa kɛseɛ and the gravamen of the den na ultimi participate bi wa wonte brɔfo no ntimi nye bi enti yɛsɛ yɛ adwene ba yɛ ho so ɛho ne agye tum sɛ Ghana ɛyɛ amanfra bebree kasa ne dɔɔso ɛno nso nkyerɛ sɛ ɛno nti ne yɛntwa wo moma ka ne nyinaa mu na ne ɔte brɔfo anaa ne ɔte twiifoɔ nko a na ɛnkɔ yɛnto yɛbo ase na nkranfoɔ no nso nte aseɛ agbefoɔ na ɛwɔ mu no so yɛmɔ nte aseɛ yɛpere yɛn ho dodo you see and yɛpere yɛn ho dodo so koraa yɛ adeɛ wi Ghana we don't evaluate yɛnhwɛ sɛ nea yɛayɛ no ɛkɔ yie anaa ɛnkɔ yie yɛayɛ no nko adeɛ yɛayɛ meanwhile bro ne sɛ things that get evaluated get done and so here we don't evaluate yɛte sim ani yɛsim NAPCO edi 3 years or 4 years. Say akosen what has been the impact, what has been the output, what has been the nobody is evaluating it. So sincerely, bebrenua catchy. We are not pulling everybody along. Ye jam are the very few who can read and write. And so Ghana ha ye literacy rate no that's what so. Yen so yen fa ho. En ye. Enti amaya binum no beko manima eja yende bia because hono nyame per his own arrangement me honum South Korea everybody speaks Korean language abrewa kra betimi express a very strong view on a national agenda issue bia we discuss wo man mu because otiase from top to down will be aka the same language. Ghana there sabi any African countries be there kasa ne also but we still don't have to leave people behind. Your mom and carry everybody along. Na me kasa na me call it on your members of parliament. My mwana munya no muniomo mo amunimo mo friend kancho mo say. Those days people went down to explain things to their constituents. Emo muti asie eji omu so madwene the bank crime. And they appear too busy. Amenado, your people appear too busy, very busy.
Wow.
Yeah, busy doing what I don't know. Very busy. So, sabi untimi nye MP adwuma no na we a businessman na your attention will be on your business then no we jam obi so wadaje a obetimi akari ne constituents no along. No maye. Now we dey say obi pedi akoje service passport. And now pedi akotrank like the agenda their intention has changed from say me babe representing me man for no to something else in tokwasisi akwa de nemu dia beka ho no yesa in tokwasem ne dede bia na parliament major dem
say send parliament ya say hangi wiemi asa hangi wiemi ene e levia ya pese ya passi ne wonsem no dog wa nkasa nso no wadwentre wo ho ene say
ayo 11 de aye bebe wa ha me kai say ndra Saturday kokroko no ye fafri Kumasi nti me omuma mbekere maje kakra wo ho na me ka kosi say yese obo keshira ena yesoawo so ho ene Ghana your tax revenue there were several sources of revenue ebi petroleum revenue ebi nso ye VAT value added tax bebre na your tax revenue no etimi contribute up to 12% of your general revenue.
Yeah,
12%.
Nipa says yeah, you live in my
Sir.
Okay.
Aye.
And also the a man for so park mine. Epic schools near.
Can it be?
And I'm just a near figure out body. And also, I say,
aha. And you know, now me can't say, what's your mind more? Na wo jetira wutimi de ball ho. 7 to 12%.
Right.
Now the rest you look up to elsewhere. The entre obia sabe or yes sovereign and or independent. Kwame Nkrumah the can as said the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Yes, sir. Yeah, Kwame Nkrumah kasa asem no. Then it should take us to somewhere ebia 100% yetimi every sika Ghana had the boy ya 100%. But fine, too ambitious to say 100%. But to say so say the yetimi ye 7 to 12% and so very low in my view. Very low. Now number 2, nipa de oya den mrane nhihye systems anya adwuma. Human being will actually find a way of being corrupt and the sanity. Omampani ku foster corruption is from Adam. Sanyemra any cameras CC chrome any systems a adwuma wa brochira sabi ya nkanipa be abuse the things and they are natural. We are lacking here in Ghana. Systems are ebebuama even task akra no I say ye raising the crown so no ye betimi ajeje. GRA me nkan fangu omajuma no animase but ye nimpa sa GRA nkrofo ho a omajuma no se Amenado betua tax 10,000 Ghana cedi. Otimi hu Amenado ka chen say o pa ma me 2,000. Metima ye receipt amount mo atua 1,000 as tax.
See?
Na wayama now it is happening. I mean it is happening everywhere that funds are raised. Hey, it is happening. Open secret will be nimse sanity. Now ye jiji sikane kakra so mane begu consolidated fund ni mu a foto no nso mu a aha madam fu bi na ka na se eto no wetua to emu akase eto no wetua ni nyina wie no na empanimfo no so akofa to no na aha omudi so hu enti we are faced with we are faced with the problems from uko anima problem uko achia problem uba unchema problem but ni nyina mu no so no we have to still raise funds. Enti senka ye nyina Ghana ye mayensa so ahyebo se ya ye ntua tax nyina afie ye betua anka ye levy nka momie ntwam ye suspend anka wonum so ye tua to ni wi a omudi to no enso hyebo se mutua to na fiti na ekọ ye hyemobo ye memma mpanimfo ye wokro mpanimfo ye wokrom mutua to ne ba ye ni to na anka all these things will not be an issue.
Yeah.
But say you go so a year leakages, corruption is for no. We still have to pay. In fact, and can be bien put okay and 12% den kisa. And with the levy, one of the reasons why I made me say I think we should think about it. Nasa beba so yema ne mraso no. The fact say and no quite me identify a job here. Nipa over 20 million and also. Sebe 20 million no by close of each day and also each month. Nipa ama and transfer something anye bibi on the e-system no krano.
Right.
Na mobile 10 million. If that is the case, then let's go to that market and see if we can raise some funds there. No. Ye GRA for muti office wa omu twen atwa obi de so short amano atwa half ato egu amano no ye yi o free system nim In fact, it happens on the e-platform and it goes into the consolidated fund straight. And use a human interface in every hole. Secondly, you a large platform where many people will be contributing to tax. Intermediate, I think with those two are the, but of course, I bet the jam will be answered, and I welcome all diverging views. But say, Auditor General say, corruption, Ghana lost 12 billion. And in another Danko Kufa don't conquer 12 billion. No, now, Unja levy, no dear. I think so. We are assuming, say, the corrupt guys have now been born. I say, if you corrupt guys now, adi me were data every other year from 92, 93, 90. Adi even if I said recent one 2001 no day baninano. Auditor General raises flag and accounts for losses and leakages and corruption and then every year. Whereas we put systems, your friend is a special prosecutor, no money in Penifua, Kabebuama, corruption side, and you're dealing with it, we have to still raise funds. And that argument doesn't hold. Well, and at the second argument say, can cry on fine yet acquiring only or so the baby so say no budget. It is the duty of Parliament. Somebody when you be DHS your cars or this can be or the so at both ends, I don't see the head and tail. It's just resistance to change. Let us resist the change, but let us adapt to the change because so yeah, change is something that human beings don't like, but let's try it. Let's try it and see. For all you know, transfer the crowd, maybe 1 city 20 pesos be. Still, it's going to be better than so better car. If that company pakra and I say, or bank and it is still going comparatively than say Rebecca saying yes, I mean you crab you. Mercy. Let's think about it. Anyway, I welcome any other diverging view. Make a cast. Me call Facebook and microphobia di matam say a doctor who is smart and then okay can be brave, but in fact it's my view. Yeah. Me tax. If I tell but I will still keep using the Momo. I will still do because it still makes life relatively faster and easier for me. Yeah, didn't it? We welcome more views, but I think it's a bank a bebwa.
That's right. I'll say at least a bar a bebwa. Not just say, and penny for to say, cry to me who say, ye levy a bebwa there. Na ya can near to her. And your best said, you know, Mutia and a Mutia programming. You are bushing for fear. You were at the 4 fear. A binum still, when yante and Nema asset. Tia Gusu, I have one come now so. 5 points be now writing it down, send a bear. Jotun it down. Now be frail and answer what to say. Ejebiato, Wabushi and fear, other I say, ye love you know, a kotobe kuma. What me actually? Ama abotoyemu et me abba. All right, dog. Yeah, we are a horse. I know now, maybe Saska ya ubodi. Ya almost say, 12 billion and 12 billion.
12.8 billion.
I know dollars and cities.
Ghana city.
Entry o can sa kekese ayira and as woman baby potia. Adiano ayira.
Ade bakwa Auditor General's ade for no. And as a PAC, Public Accounts Committee PAC, Public Accounts Committee of Parliament. Ade bakwa omuya I think say touch makakra and say omubeda the whole way in ready e de betudwa say ya frɛ aban adwumaku we ya frɛ we ne omutimi yi omu hanu ne omantimi nyi omu ya keka sika ni nyina bu mahu say 12.8 billion Ghana cedi yen hu bebi afa omu ya sa de ni wi a they don't report back to us those that they have been able to retrieve, so and now those that they couldn't retrieve, but they have surcharged the offenders, and I say onomo sikano ekodi omusem ade, because omu wo emra emo ho kwan say mo hwehwe sika no mu wie na mo hu se obi hu bon mu a ida mo be chesi nipa na akakɔgye sika no ana mo be charge no before court. In fact, they exercise powers of a high court when they sit. Enti minia I think Agoja minim no ye chairman says here, when they do their work, they are sitting with powers equivalent to that of a high court. Enti omu no akwase ye sika court, ye dey asama court na the court is just telling us the cost of the case. Na emom on issue order on ma court ontimi ma order ontimi issue the judgment there na court ben. So the Public Accounts Committee cannot just say yes sika ni nyina no based on Auditor General's report no sika 12.8 billion na a France system and na they should come back to report to us say 12.8 billion no yetime retrieve mu say, because people say yes they have refunded part of it. Yet when they report to us, the situation will not be as bad as we see it. But minim say also a binumoso connection zone. Yeah, carry
of course.
12.8 billion maybe buy say biama say a chibitum say anjobitum onti hunshi biu.
Wow.
I think so mumfasa partner I free system no move and serious no move famra. Ghanaians would want to know, say, it is not a mere mention of Yeshishe Muno 12.8 billion rather than that is not what we want to hear. We want to also hear Nyamonsobo Yefa Hone, how much you were able to retrieve. One most who are meant to retrieve then Amodia Yomo. And people lose their jobs. Meaning they were caught in some of these things they have used their Senate entitlement, Senkomuko pension and Nankombenyano. They are offset a canny when they leave it there. Well, CSA, it's like the situation is that bad. The situation is not that bad, but they don't report to us the aftermath of the announcement of the leakages, how they retrieve.
And
or
I about concern as a punishment, a month for for punishment, the more thing, and must uncle for no yes, I did. And
absolutely. That is the third bit that at the Public Accounts Committee in the crown more interest any punishment in so maybe a more interest is on how to retrieve the money or how to search out the year. As you who say Safono. Yeduma fa kwa biso a ebema na ye ensena ho aye deterrent enough ama obi fufuro nso ko esa de be very careful, because send ye public funds no menua sometimes dwe ho awon ti ase se enti wo plan anka wusi wo dan a anka 2 bedroom anka wo de 6 million eyi na besi ana den kwa. What are you doing? Wabra will be kita 100,000 Ghana cedi and 200,000 Ghana cedi will be 2 bedroom. Yes, I buy kwa see at the MTN for see school down the chair somewhere 2013 or so. So okay, yeah, a news power kruma.
I see. I think so. I mean, I think so. Make I be visa
in that same district bills. So okay.
Yeah.
I buy 2 bills that same thing. I buy the is like times 4. Sika MTN DC. National buy cement total na. And national buy here.
I buy one in the cement total no boy different.
National buying swa or they missing the motor na. I don't get it. Mentias senior mentias. So enti senior okano. Bibi says, yeah, there should be some serious punishment, deterrent enough. But unfortunately, who Bibi sir. But I'm still hopeful. So I mean, there will be measures to put in place. But I mean, that is because me a optimistic person. Me, I don't give up. I still think there's time coming now. There will be the in America, but I think say see yes sorry but ekoya near the politics and no one side there higher. America assembly the politics of it. Yeah, the fahas and now some no ankasa da ho ni ye ko politics ni ye ko ho be ko ho de atwa ho ahia sa anti it's pathetic, but I mean I still insist there is hope. I don't give up easily.
All right. Yo, other force I feel as a be I would do a fide at 2 a.m. Amenado radio. So ni fire for fire. And they do my day a year. Strong corner scientist say Yane Dr. Smart Sarpong. Ya war asante mantemu kumasi ahinkro. And I no etwetwe enkomoyi. I Director of Institute of Research, Innovation and Development. War. Kumasi Technical University, Ghana. And until Nimdia Fupa na no church komoy ntino. Enche yebebi amana to senior monso my last question. Afi mo ampes mo bisa question no. Mo bisa na yesramo. Emre na continue ya monye no. Entem am Yo dog, wait my last question is you perceive a breaky 8. Send a man for kind of break the 8. That's I said, you might be so coswa. Sir, I buy your sister and funny and see from any paying for now. Yare near course 2020. And yamin one. Sir, you bet me I won't be. If you say, a year election, a basso, a year next month or the next 2 months, you know. I won't say, no much shall see a bon to quar near dear near Kutiane. And some P. And no quadante in China, a year His Excellency Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia supporters, any Alan supporters, and also a year deja dog una Ghana and some no send it here, send your ten no sa and the tia na say a sensor.
Good. And yezo, I could never da dia binia. Sanya yin enim no apiri kakra etimi bem enti nia esie no me de enye menwanwa efuto na ye de be ma se obi a wo ya de no wahwe wachi so ho yese o kanta mpogu amene mu a etimi efifiri epie ha nti wo ye bibia no adwene ho ha no na me de be nti wa feel say abato bre na aba campaign ye dien na wo ye no wa anwene ho a that bia hwa it will come and eat you up. Into my first advice ne say sebusuafo 8 yes ekunya beda ho ye pre from polling station to electoral area coordinators to constituency regional national and then presidential flag bearers and say na uka ye no ni ade abeda ho ye pre no you're very careful. But the main question now is breaking the 8 no me kaista 2020 elections me opinion poll me model be the predicted ni a obe wini election 2020 meaning say unya me ni bia my joy online
right
Peace FM online yeah the reports ni bi wo ho no they reported. In fact me hear me hwehwe mu ni nyina wie across the country no me hu say NPP aya de pa 51.4.
Okay.
In fact, now 51.3 something, but around the upper 51.4. And na make us say by my model no so na NDC aya de pa 47.3 47.4. In fact, reports ni nyina my joy online me to be ascended by WhatsApp ya kaseria. Enti me yewie na there are some 12 indicators bia a determine the fall from 53 point something to 51. some indicators be a Emma NDC so page from 43 point something to 47. But you know why take it serious? People did not take it serious because the NDC was thinking, say, Umewini Abanewi to me 57.3 na medema omon. A fake and papa. And na NPP so feel say, oh, free SHS, yeah, Kobe be about GSE. Dr. Pa.
No,
53.10 crowd a betrim. Aha, so do we catch me 53 na yan crowd a betrim, they are 55, 56, 50 AU, just say. So there is the bit of expectation, any expectation management, and then yeah, who person would think one idea one more ebe calm wate. Can you imagine Professor Alpha Conde? We a law professor. Now what's na ekunyaso, na umraso, na ose chinchina, ose sa constitution, na sa babetna subi, kudita ye si nansen ye. Inti nanka Professor Alpha Conde, a law professor mua. So no kra na on pese obedi ne maimra so a enti no ni mpanimfo bia twa ne ho hia a umbeka se chale senior ne awuye die jai umra so akono obi mra ya na mpanimfo na ben those who matter no omuma engrofo no who reality on the ground ya na ma reality na yira enti na resume hope enti abato ni wie ye no ena Kwame Sefa kan enemy ye 101 no ka se chale doctor wa de be chechire mu ye me chechire mu a de fa skirt and blouse analysis obisam say doctor anti we nyina wo reporting him and am so ombie nko page na ayi ne wo ho no no hwe say wo mu ana say nim right but in the heat of obia ne de wate ye wie efom ye ya to aba 50 something no mu bobi ko. Everybody ignored science and data. Many people, and yeah, everybody. In fact, me kami Nana Kumia, general manager for STC name Pennyphobia, they umutimi frame anajo, itimi jina phone so amadeche, trying to understand the survey and the dynamics thereof. But Pennyphone should be brain so ignored. Ignore ye. In fact, NDC4 could have done better if they had taken the report serious, but they too felt say going into 2024. See a bear and Nema senior noa na obi obey say we former year we near for all you know the situation may be different.
And some because dog only me by adrian say I say nyame fasa ma na to 2024 na say NDC be wini abaya. Any na just say yaboka gu. Yaboka because
why investment power?
On besan dia ko actually.
Yeah, na in terms of economic management no kwasem pa e wo mu ne say the MPP is a better manager of Ghana's economy than the NDC. In fact, as I make the same English, yeah, make go my join line. Ube who many former finance minister said tepe yakoye sa discussion we were joy news. Na era me refinidi Mama V Abuaje host on no hosting here for our discussion. In fact, analysis ni speaking to the data. The conclusion was that the MPP is a better manager of the Ghana's economy than NDC. In fact, my analysis me na fufu aka say bibiri wo NDC mu near day. Some of them sent me message say omunim say me a government spokesperson for finance. One so me government spokesperson for finance. But I mean data ne adidi wo ho na we speak to akwese yes obi anya malaria. It's not enough to say nipa no ho ya hye nkwa de malaria. When you do the test na indicator ne beda ho HS malaria, when we are speaking to it or you are a doctor and you are addressing that issue unso neka. According to Miami of Asetepe, no person say I didn't look at some other aspects of, but at least for the areas we looked at, the rigidities, the fiscal discipline, the macroeconomic indicators in the now it was showing say the MPP was a better manager of Ghana's economy than the NDC. Near amwa MPP COVID boom. But even that, so the way other countries suffered from the shock of COVID, Ghana dear pa. Yeah, dear pa. Now, see, and I say, Obi Kasakra on Kasa COVID, the bimpo by. You see, but yeah, dear. You see, fine. We are struggling now with our economy, but I tell you, the COVID bar some time ago. Na sabio, yare namni nyamana kadumpe. If around that time na COVID sabe bo mua, minu ankabuta butuha ni atomonkra. So yes, you knew. Sincerely speaking, there are indications that Chester MPP can manage Ghana's economy better, but it is not enough to manage an economy better than your opposition party. The MPP, it's not enough for the MPP to beat the NDC in terms of economic management. Nia kane se mobema or manfo nso because we are there about one. Kukrumoti baku, kukrumoti miunu, kukrumoti miensa. So if you are the best, if you are the best economic manager, you still must appeal to the people. Enti mestre communicators no emso majuma na form kakra. Mishushe muani asumumu wankran positions into be eja radio ni ho. Mesema mo cha positions mo bi no muntimi mra meye adwuma no. So I don't know why everybody has many people, not everybody, many people have abandoned their duty. Yeah. It's true. Anyway.
Ubedi 2016 about one.
Yeah.
Abrotre for your support too.
Yeah.
And you bebre craft free pulling agents.
Agents, yeah.
2020 will be uncle because na man for buafu. Why?
Yeah.
Because on by omunchi will be antu. Ombuka also be a court, of course. But as some no, as a draggy feet, a check, a take it time. Dragging feel like and yet omuma and near man fast. And people for your strap so a bit more so. As almost more food and normally compare position. You are
right. Until breaking the 8 in fact, who be done who will break the 8. So as for who will lose the 8, Jerry John Rawlings lost the 8. John Ejekum Kufuor lost the 8. President Mills Mahama lost the 8. And who will lose the 8 in the year who tum? Who can break the 8? Exactly. And so no power. Yes, power no. People don't win no. And you get power no lose the power nim jemu edemobi. Enti MPP and who say they are holding the power. Right. No munya wakadi na every agency biya better who biano and sorry waka no nya adwuma so that the power can remain in your hand. And yes anamo de ye ne ekoi kasa in fact never be because we communicators nkan wase mo abochire ba me sure say bia motibi akwanyo eku bi sorry omusu efro mu asu as ashanti den wokumase a demonstration say Kumasi Akwanye for the past who said for the past almost 16 months that ekunu egu and kasabio and yefibio because sincerely speaking Akwanye bebre wo Kumasi amen kasani nyina just say oba ya kaso e de max white lanes ni bia to so kama but a demonstration for no demonstration. There is nobody else coming to also raise the issue. Say, oh, and maybe a term na Kumasi Akwanye say so. Ne Kumasi Akwanye na ukonkraya and kraya Akwanye. In fact, roads no one of the main idea 11 no muso mude babaye eya Akwanye. In fact, me wo inside information a say Akwanye bebre and is going to target the rural areas, rural towns. Why village and also city. Sa include middle in Chrono.
Yeah.
There is a layout I made a chance on it. It is going to receive almost about 50% of the E11 just to uplift some areas. No,
Wow.
no one does ebi mo feel say 11 neba eba be high omu political chances into no muso musi ho kwas omu mpene mane ade. Anyway, any of the arguments can be true because then me hu ni no credit and there's some in Krubia ese kwabrefo Miami Chrome brekum jinjin in Krum kitenkete wasa I mean me bubu anas I'm leading the me no aduane ho kwan, but there is a document that transcends Bono East, Bono West, wa near there's some layout, some special areas are going to receive some serious road boost nininaye attached to the E11 no near the inti ebia obi so akohu ebia menim so obi akohu ebia obi so akohu ase ne da me so me mane maso na ade akojo samba all those issues can be true, but ninina so ne say communicators or one part and then make a creative arts secondary school network that so make a area. And I was asking myself, says this thing happening here? Wow. And it looks like wow. At a university, the land is very big. Them names as a Kumasi Fiat is a quad so cry bit mania as a secacasa or hosa. Yeah. As in a private facility being a hotel news on I don't know, you willfully gave it out and then there level ground so I lifted structures are smear shows a drone in a room no cha any full campus they say university. Wow. Small enti eniema de bi because name say the focus of agents of the party ni bebre asesa ye beto aba e bia obi kohwe ne abon ahwe say obenyan krofo beto aba ama no nti party adwuma communication ne wana dem say sisi ade eda form pa eda form
no I don't know send your MPP for person mo ye enema as so mutimi ma guys are no mo kasama party no bebre wonti omonka this time
ida be eda form when the no crepa no crepa so mu ko hin so mu ko pre-post so mu ko ye den you but to some kakra me de be ma party no as they select their leaders from polling station, regional, constituency, then they say, Nyami animni, apart from so your secretary, I want church or letters, then, you must be a team player. So, the idea is that so for Cristiano Ronaldo Bejina Park, Eco selecting mess, the nom kofa, for best players Bejina ho. Na cohesion teamwork in Niwa. They may be individually good players, but you can lose a match.
That's right.
Impenifua party ni baby yomono. They should be impenifua. Ubitimido says say this guy is politically say will be a striker. With the mention politically say will be a striker. And you'll be a Timmy Borua the camp of the opposition party. Ekoyi biba. Enti Osha I mean I'm not saying that is why he did that, but se pass NDC ni pa na no din power asin area mu ho ne ba Miami of Canada Japan say akra na ya de pa nti ordinary school e wo Harvard free and now ordinary ko Yale and ordinary whatever free no sebe se sa ni pa kro na nyai NDC kra me DMPP achimpo a yes, on no dim constituency hopa or can I not pra a plasma the MPP over there. And you know, we must identify strikers, people who are strikers and can enter into the camp of the opposition and bring some in. Number 2, we must have midfielders. Politically, Sekas will be a midfielder, and you'll be or appealing to the floating voters. Na also appeal to first time voters. Obi ho no mu a na no kasa kra be ma so bi beto ama okra onyanto ma. But obi so ho no ma ne ho akono ne ho donti no. Obi kra nko onto ma kra betimi ato ama. Let's identify people like that. A team formation more than ye per organizer, ye per secretary, ye pe treasure ye pe say debi okofa treasure so munyina ye benkum lefties for nko okofa executives so munyina do left her. Why ne be pull out from the 7th position? Maybe 11 udonya. Inti I think say muni omukasa omubeti. You should tell them say a team na ye they should look for strikers, they should look for midfielders, they should look for defenders. Politically say case will be a defender e you be a nani ku party maho. Na otimi make sure say empo strikers entimi nkonya party fufuro for kra ma ne meka ho a omu behwe ma party omuso mu numbers no munya no oba maintain. It so who say na teamwork ne hye na defenders ne they are protecting the already existing votes na. So if I say my constituency MPP tanya ebia 20,000 is 4 defenders no. Mo ye nipa for mo adwuma ne say mo make sure strong goals I work constituency mu nyina da so eto abama na munya mo votes. Mo de money for na so you are making sure party people are fine, party people are happy, and the party people will come out and come and vote. We should look for defenders. Now if a goalkeeper in politics, you can't be a goalkeeper. And you will be a OCS fee. You say a penny enter home as you for sebe. You can and carry for now your penny now say Osaka near the Jan and can now the onion and canibia. You can't work home. There should be somebody amongst the team need the say obe broker peace, obe resolve conflicts, obe resolve now. All the 17 executives in Koko how ma one you see so and these things are science. I'm even praying Senka you bring your opportunity to organize a capacity building training for party executives for this, for that, for this, for that. You see, party and yet time then modern politics have taken a new drift. And I think so, yes, and I think so we must wake up to the reality now. So you can say but I mean breaking the 8 to me is possible. But a lot of things must go into it. Yeah.
All right. Yo, good. Me pacho BM order for mutie across the globe. Yeah, Dr. Sarpong and enyumre ane anadufani nyina no e depende baby a wo a oti yenka ne ye no etwetwe enkomoyi sabre de makwa homa no so na ya bonitaw se ne be ya dog nso betimi anya emre no akọ rest mami ni kan ko France anadwi na say opanyi no wo France no wa raising hands ache ofa kwame hello of Aquame, what's the main? All right. Says is a bro for Aquame crowd. The appears I Maminko na mene Uncle Kizito encoding Komo from New York. Uncle Kizito.
Yeah, right.
Yamuakaba numre.
I go so nice.
Yo. Na Enkomo isa what be a fine yenti
Yo, not that it.
Hey,
Mamma,
of Aquame, me frau, none you want to the meba, Mesa House, why? Me frau,
okay, yeah, okay.
Mamma, Minchia, a cheerful, and I'm doctor, and so. Yamana Quaba.
Dog, but Otenka.
Maybe try me too, Papa. Major so.
Yo, and I did sign into there. Somebody saw it's not Captain Coda, I'd overcall and come home, baby, I or baby and the mama, or overcall. Only Dr. Techi.
Yeah.
And kiss
the program.
Oh, okay, sure.
No, Doc, who can say me now? I Napco and school PD,
yeah.
And Ra, Deputy Finance Minister, announcement say February will be clear what arrears no ama.
Great.
It's a no or it's a arrangement. And then you trust me now can MPC na and Cabribi do one and Komuba one constituency and in Koponi Bishia ebe can ebe drinking a year maybe home. Dog, she say in the near master MPB by the constituency cry no through because Obia Oba a Jumanation or Beginiska. Enti Emma woman bakura woman through. Enti sadly woman educated and go on a war ground. So woman just she can almost the Tata MP to and yes, MP no ba, or who cry, obey many. And when they be to your coyeni. Mr. Na
sure.
And afraid dog, ye were brutally, your courage 7 days. Na Ghana na ye bobosian, ye courage 5 days in a year. No, ye did. Ain't a bear, one fair. One will be increasing day no more a days or the egg man. A higher running will be caught and a pack will be up with no be a quanadu. It can be a production cost.
Yeah.
One is and also a high end cacra. It's one channel, 1 year, my fee, ye casse, and could this car and punish or Major Minia and Calor, I ever punishing cop on one fancy parliament. Because he took punish parliamentarians. Ubia Besuru, Ubian to me a bonny credium. And I say, who be a public account committee. Kucha Fiji no or chairman. Yeah, Kucha Fiji, on chairman. No one will be an anchor say public accounts committee, in parliamentarians and some near family public, ye independent people. One set up and find here. And what parliament in where this is cool, we are MP, we are DSU, we are Manu, Oba be facing. Now we're parliamentarians in that Chisuti. Who copy on the constituency this in Abbey or Cornena Massey, or me and say, ma'am. It made any young home a year for because I have public accountant people, one more tenacity cry. Kofi national notice. One way investigation, no public account committee for according 100,000. It's true. Was you or the man so one pound ice water at 100,000.
Imagine
Ice water at 100,000. And then you do what? As I say, Yankasa, or Mount Yen, so yet to me a bois. Next, you know what the Nina got to a bind so. Nina know that got to a bind so. Yes, a man or man woolu and Kosu. Brave. And I am there. Doc workers and one can where teachers strike and one some.
Okay, Kakra.
Man can one some.
Okay, Kakra.
Okay, Kakra. Ye man in the oho. See a sram. No dear. And Kakra who come in shoe. No dear. More than in your crown anticipate. See a sram. No the moon. Won't come in and got na and I want who can send your language no be conform. The bright year and Quaran GBC, no woman news, drop for woman can tea, woman can climb, woman can be, woman can that brand. And then in who you move. Oh, in any who you. It's a woman will introduce Sardino. So, my GBC in Israel, once I introduce you. Now, if we are getting 1 o'clock, woman man say, you're not going to know about nothing. What children will key. About chassis, no cleaning number, not a brand number, no big number, and a cheap audience number coming. It's not a man. Now, news of woman is a woman you can know more diagro. Woman news in Ankata. No, oh, and a Fiana Okra, and Diana would be a yet. And comedy. The one can't show. No friend news to man diagro. 1 o'clock, 6 o'clock news. Yes, sir. Yeah, wait till maybe be a high end. And I said, Master Dog, Mumu Puono, Sayi Lady Yasemin. Hey, I dare you, Yan said. And when you said it, in India or Ghana, bebree nso kae wɔn ho so wɔn nti aseɛ na obi analogy ne sɛ ɔno aban atua ne ka na aban atetas de nti na ɔkɔyɛ mumu ɛso theaters sɛ aban atua ɔkɔ na wokɔ full play no watu kwan a wobɛka sɛ watua aban atotas nti airline wo theaters wɔ so ɛnti saa ne ma no mpanyinfo wɔn kɔma hyɛda wɔn nyɛ nimdeɛ no wɔn wɔ ɛsɛ wɔkyerɛ manfo no wɔn yɛ no ɛnyɛ nti mo kan kyerɛ na yila bi yɛ a yɛwɔ ha yɛsɛ ne sika ba Ghana sika bi a wɔbɛsɛn wo sɛn ne anɔpɛ yi a yɛbɛtew tax wo sɛn ne awia yɛbɛtew tax wo sɛn ne ami yɛbɛtew tax nti yɛ edi sika pa hɔ no wɔnim sɛ yɛn nso wɔn te yɛn levy anaa nti dɔk wode na ne mfa nsi ya no obi nso ɛnka mi mekyia ka ayi Captain Koda no ɛna ayi Captain Sarpong
yo
okay. All right. Kizito, yadase. Way a Kizito. And the free New York at the break. Mammy, you must say, Doctor. Minko France, Minko of Aquame. Of Aquame.
I offer a Mike Pedanio, Nayan Tony no cry.
Of Aquame, what's a minute?
I feel your Mati.
All right. Of Aquame, and Wakwaba, and you may.
Yeah.
O question is.
Asa loco, unina loco.
A loco, and two intiminka.
I feel yana okasano. Intimate me, Doctor Casa.
Ah, yet you.
Doctor Memoaju.
Yamini Josepa.
We have granted, and we busa say, one number say no 30, 40, 50 more.
Me the best and do actually.
Oh, now the Minka say yes, that too. Just would take it down and pessimism.
Me buy for
Why na Mami Musa. Yes, oh, a technical education.
Yeah.
Na appointment no competence and I say a political.
Oh, it has always been based on competence. Based on competence. We say, no, we rise it through the ranks. Mr. Tay as research assistant at University of Ghana, ISE, Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISE, University of Ghana. Now, I have a full-time appointment. It is somewhere 11, 12 years ago when I had an appointment to Kumasi. And I'm a free crying, a buyer. And no one did I rise it through the ranks. I'm a better director.
Good. Let's just say, and yet technical food as such, but I say administrative visa. No.
Very technical. No. Maybe Honomono, Institute of Research, Innovation and Development. And maybe everything research, consultancy services. And maybe a research consultant. And as a different training, IT solution, blah blah blah. Me 5 departments. And I say 5 departments now. Me head there. Never be brave. Sure.
Now, any Musawe, technical education, you know, as soon as one is saying in Ghana.
In Ghana, you the full benefit, but the general benefit of technical education, them say, model Germany model no, and penny for be craba Germany, Bimco Poland, near day or joint at this. So our model is like what they do there, and you convert. In fact, man, polytechnic no, na. It's like theory. Maybe I'm workshop but the university idea home Germany for no. You are converting your programs to what we call competency-based training. So competency-based training, they crash as the director of one of my departments, the Department of Competency-Based Training, one of Esham Institute. Yeah, if I say 70% of the things that goes on in the technical university, no, practical, hands-on training. Now about 30% acquires book and some no. just to make sure say nipa no be free from ni mu aba no na or employable skills na skills I bet me man self-employed na so bi mpo be fa na dwuma mu a onko as a novice entirely be no onim adwuma. Until we combine both the academics just about 30% and then more of the competency based training. And that is what we do. Send a beya bema yeah students a be free hold more about no unfortunately no I think say when they are in school they still think about the maths. Maths obenya so nya a so nya b na omu school ayo mutadwen ho panti ye twi omadwen de ko the actual skill now yes mun so no na enkwara no so adwen maths a wo benya ho me say me kire research methods how to conduct scientific research me kire omo how to conduct scientific research no no ebia odi baba obeti ase no na or recently be am bisa no ho asem mo exam obetimi atro but not to practically identify okay to me check that yeah 200 abia you be be 20 me say simbaka say we no mu de they can actually conduct research mo makani nyina per max and I think say transition money away baby no many people will buy into the skills acquisition more than say open max bibi ye go so ye pempo nyame ho.
And the question and next is say if I say next year na say somewhere this year na say mo be open university open there yeah ba you bet me hu enema onkwala no produce
nyame ya domo a ochina kra Monday me team bia me de dwumadi bi sɛ wo nsa ba be exhibition a kyerɛ me ba ko a medical akwakohia Ashanti region conference of MMDCs Metropolitan Municipal Industrial Assembly chief executives no omukoye conference wa Kumadan na omu frame me as one of their guest speakers me call hono the idea me ni omuko kan ya besi na bi no mo de Mwadrian Badia, but I think that the response is not as encouraging as I was expecting. Yes, sir, Omube you free common fund so district assembly common fund, Ombe you imagine every so. No matter digitizing revenue mobilization. In fact, digitization of revenue mobilization, we did share team Binsa and every Wednesday for continuously for about 2 months. Do baby.
Mami mo yebe fie kakra doctor enkwala no why remark bi say mo prepare wo mo say de be employable
ofa kwame na uti nkomo ani edi ni nne no dia odi ba mu dia nkomo ani
debut nipa say we get them once in their lifetime. Yanka strategies are MPP for mental power. I know the yanka on.
Yeah, no, yanka wasem. Yanka generally economy and security.
I want to make them. We could so ameba. But when they are one specialty, that me interested. Say me. Aha. Anti-doctor. Most say the bear on be employable. Now, when this strategy be say enkolano so say be will project there. Move to me big gate biama no ya boano in finance no set up neduma.
Aha. Unsa employment no mumiensa. Ye wo wage employment say be obi ya adwumaje commission. Ene ye wo nia obi fa na adwuma nkasa salary. And you want your noa person in a juma. Enti no you were a whole faculty in charge of say wa obeko out akoye wa juma. Enti your friend of business incubation. We help you grow a small business. Na ya boa wo mo nya startup. Na unfortunately no na nipa no eba sa faculty no opani oda no your friend akomia onu no mumu no nipa ni sha. It tells you the general mentality of the people. Me will be me that send it. Amenado na odi aye. Me throw book bi nansi enche na nya me hu wo me research am ye mu ni say wonu mu school ko ekwa anim no. So school ko no ekwa anim na o ko university o ko den o ko any master o ko any PhD no school ko no ekwa anim no. Na self employment so no abe onu akata adwuma age say na esumo mote. Enti ne omo ke omo adwuma no akwakoye wonu mumu a omu school konenkwa anim. In fact, the more the people gets to higher learning, sana me research ni to me the graph no be send na mo ahwete na etie, and it is intriguing. Ade say ye nyina say o man no it will back together. Nipa no feel say o ko
eno kura de sentina ye wo ayi friend on a graduates a o ma doso a yi mo mo no makra no eno de ye hu. Okay, doctor.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Education, what do you compare Korea there? Yeah, here fun a week.
In terms of internship, ugu school no 6 months and 4 months in na ba koye wo practical job mu say bia wo sua chemical engineering na so konya cement manufacturing company bi ana manufacturing company bi no atimi akoye practicals ho no sa industrial and then school no ne industries ne relationship na Korea for wo manim sen ye baby ana me wa me child there was South Korea no they take a break na omu mako and the companies are so interested in the students. They want to welcome them there ya hase nso there o per company a posti with students akomua and also so koye boachi bidin enti me kra me ye position bi pe bi de ma ban so mu pa se pese e masa ansa djuma training ni mu ye hye kina pa ade a ene omu fa reward system bi mra sa tax holiday ya de mama foreign companies ni ade. It should be subject to the Pacono preparedness to help us train our people. And the company said kabeji more students for industrial training no. And ka umuna aban so enhwe no mfa so tax incentive bio say other ebidibema no mfa momo so that it's not just about adiba obu ama unso we training or no be free or na wo manpower no a etimi yes something similar. Na say the binti yeah, the talks are still ongoing, but Obisa Korea and Ghana, yeah. I think say university industry partnership no. Ghana DNA will form. We need to do more on that so that the students nibenya relevant places to spend 6 months, 3 months on the job. Yeah, chomo workshop next they must go to the factories themselves to hold na difference na basa Obisamia.
Na feel so. Language in any factor. Medium of education in any factor.
The last question here now say at the higher learning level, make us a language in problem. So Obi ba be do university English is not supposed to be a problem. At the higher language is not so much of a problem.
Yeah, that's a papa.
Maybe I me that's it.
All right. Mr. Pia Dankwa.
But I enjoyed the questions too. Thank you so much.
You a job there, Madam. Me patron, doctor, no, who said Dr. Wine?
Dr. Smart Sarpong.
Oh, where Dr. Sarpong?
Patron.
Okay, Dr. Patron, I'm money at Jumawai.
Yeah, I just I
yes, all my inquiry say when you host to you be to me in a casa directly, but say how me person come will be out to the campaign and come on for banano you be host to program no will be your questions here. Then get the parada said video a voice call or by abroad no voice message because it seems that some of the people no they claim to say yes you excuse my language. I'm telling you the gospel truth. And because of the fact that we try to think that we know everything. We don't know anything. And it's a very good understanding thing. We don't know anything. We are all here to learn. What do you say? Technical, vocational, I friend TVET, you know. Some doctor me Ghana me call Radisco. Se be what Radisco di impenya. School. Most of my students, you know, my classmates, they end up going to the Navy, military, and other places. Other places. Maybe America has, you know, I wanted to do electronics aviation, but we had the cost of becoming electronics aviation, and the cost of becoming a truck driver. It took me 3 weeks to become a truck driver. Whereas to become electronics aviation, you know, to be taking me back 4 years with a huge debt. Within 3 weeks, let me go school, you know. All the trucking companies, better trucking companies, you know, like you were saying, you know, almost school, and then they come and recruit students. Almost recruit they give you tax incentive. Which a company they are over students now over recruiting, you know. If you can't government the amount, and they also turn around to pay our tuition at the truck driving school. No. Oh, I'm so winning Dr. Fred, winning Fred, me boy.
Fred, sure.
Fred Asamoah, good. Yeah. That's right. Me feel so what government of Ghana doing now. This is where I was a communication here, the human Ghanaians. I was information minister. What's the Ghana before no go more Jeep be a no more near son of Fanny, no concurrency. Not almost near ma a coso. Yanni Kakran over 1974 August. Brana Yabako from a Benkum Aquani Fanny Fat. So over Kaifa and the Fanny Nine, Kukum and the Fanny Fat Nine. You're broadcasting way now the whole country. Every village, a Casanova radio, baby, will be okay. I don't make a way, you know. Meaning that the government is doing a good job in terms of TVET, any vocational institution here, the but it seems that your mom phone doesn't understand what this government is trying to do. If we say a baby, now by the tax, now DB, no DB here, a quite a crowd, DB to a class for. Not just a bino enough from the Derby. A nation needs foundation. Fundamentals be a bit to me a nation and Colabia a bit to me be for Pimbia Dinaso. No one bet to me adding day. I am strong. I'm a man and a fapping Dinaso. Ghana, I like it for so many years. This is the only time where this government is bringing this thing back. But on a board with my boy.
Oh, no crap.
And this is why MPP, we need to start advocating for this and then educate everybody on the corner. That's why I said Mr. MPP as someone. So MPP, the only year and I will come on this radio and talk about it. Something like a year will come to me. Maybe Mama can want them and support it. Why? Me will be a minute task to you. I didn't because if you are task 50, that's a the accountability. Now, o me DBA ya hold you more responsible. Doctor, only say at the service, you know. Okay, yeah. So they mention.
Of course.
And you know, me principle is like the government need to hold or more this than accountable. I say, a quiet first one is we should go money mono. A banner here no amendment due our yen sister you say. I didn't be here, you know, you pay not Dr. Salman a full allowance. Full allowance or Nippon car, near money full allowance. I had my Juma who be sat down, but catch it all. My manager, we don't give him or her a full allowance. Employee, they are on the open yet. Bus pass, and now over to the upper train, go to the bus. And now the back of my and now back. That's it. So over Juma, that's over cover beer. There were a lot of company vehicles. And you make around the corners of your cover, and here company vehicle. That's I deserve to use that because signing up near mommy, never log in. Now they call me bar no samba log out. Now that is how we need to go as a country. Yet to me, yes, I know. I do my power more, you know. A bit you are more mining in any bomb also. I was okay. I feel this can be a now because anything go back there. I speaker of parliament. Now on what Ghana, apart Mra, near Sea Hospital or Ghana, no Yalia, no I could Dubai or a different country. Not a quack boca near the Canada tree and so. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Miss Merano, but Obikasa.
Obiankasa, it's you.
Okay, and the Miss Merano Nipado also. MP before we need to start educating Ghanaians to say enya ban bia na ya ban. Okay, be about digital mobilization, how to get revenue around. Something we be said that Makan so many years. Say we need to pass legislative instruments of parliament. A bit to me empower district assemblies, you know. Now, a bit to me generating revenue. Almost district, you know. And America has maybe the city of Aurora. The city of Aurora, doctor, you two gold, you two diamonds, you need timber, you need shade. But come and look at the city roads and the city schools. So what property are? Then the district, you know, have the value of your property in the district, and then pay your value of your property, you know. They know how much taxes you have to pay to the district. Leave your property and go. And that's why they tell bro today. If it's not bro today, yes, I know. You been a call so called is free. I engine fence the market. I just saw your from market. You go you feel having the brand on my baby abu. That is individual no. And this is someone saying that maybe say MPP. Our leadership no need to listen to some of us, no who say like no okay this when someone is getting PhD, then they always want to work for the government. They don't want to work for themselves, and it's very unfortunate, very unfortunate. So and the dog I mean baby
yo Openya Dankwa and Yatenike from Denver, Colorado. Mamenko Ajakwaku from New York na we are not Chicago kakape at the end of the send bear dog and so bet me akoko me ochina enim so ojuma bebre Ajakwaku of New York Ajakwaku yentio
Openya Majo
Yajo so
Michia oni etiefo ni na
Obiajo
Michia doctor na all line so no
Yo, Mr. Joseph.
Ura na obaka sa chire. Em so akoba bebre. Tikajije. O ma bia ni ho a. Yenti tax wo so. Na so tax na yetia na wo say so ba mfa so.
Yeah.
Ena yeyi pani so a. Pani e beyi ni so hwe sikasem. Ana say edi ni be gina adwuma bia no no. Yetia ne ka. Incident ni entimi hodu. So ni pa no. For their stewardship. If you say, Unipa ebe transfer, na say your friend is say, Oye Bonia, ni ejano, na onam. Na better no for so ban obey the same thing. What to me action aso. Say time Obama call Ghana no. Or can say he has strong institutions. He has strong men to rule Ghana. No correct. President here back up. Onunkwa ntumi hwe bia e ma ne ye. Enti no yi na so afo. Ene ewo institutions a obi ye bone a etwe na so. Ene ewo mo nso a obi ye bibia ye hwehwem. Ye the report no come apan. Ba o hwa Ghana. Institutions ni nyina nya adwuma. Yeah. Especially the judiciary. Ghana, Fisia, M1% Crawford Musica Beto, Ebe investment to Ghana. If you say, will be your bonus of justice for 4 or 5 years, now send back on the episode. Inti, or my say, or my will be your bonnet, win or come up for a better than when you do. A better than a man who to into a beer after with impunity. Your pen or yes, if you never can be here. If you say, and to me, Master will be a better double salary. Our America, and now Britain, and I say any of the European countries. Now we're going to ask a French parliament. Meaning the division of baby. They do baby and now Osha and Russia almost Ghana cry. It makes it a mockery. If the only part of no shame Ramay additional, or no boom Rasi and Chenaso. First speaker and on an amoa, you live in two or see a friend is saying, on Traganano. On what the double salary? Macho and now he's speaker. Hurry this or to one another, why the double salary several years or two, and you're non yeah. Some of when you're the whole parliament. On what the double salary, no, I'm one or some rat and mean this, they better than I'm running medicine. Who are Shemrano, who Shemrana, who Obusu. Namia may think and I may dim run so. Oh, open case say for 4 years or 5 years, case who maybe I could do. In the bed, then will be near the same thing. Every year, the auditor general reports. Near the report, the co-parameters, we are discovered. Any person and upon the report, no, you are prosecuted to a magic Ghana more minor. In the bed, you know, Tibia, when you're 100 cities or the command mamma, which you want to ask a better way here. In the first place, we want to establish road fund. Road fund, I didn't into me acquaint. So road fund of establish and acquaint saying, and all these years, somebody are consult to that. And you do baby, a woman said baby, I did tax. Yes. Me New York, I'm away. Apart from federal tax, me tier state, SLTS city. As one back now, you know, who to your federal income tax, who to your state tax, what's your city tax, who to your me and son. $1,000 a week. At the end of the day, no, you bring your best send it and I say $550. Your best is getting now. But hey, but tax from mobile, a year baby, Chaquine, COVID by at the end, your friend say, young for mine. They say a friend is saying, I live near the amount. Tax amount for 1 quarter, homage. If you won't so yes, can crowd, can say, your friend is a Ubeyan some fast, we are requiring us a winning crata. Hospital, first thing in the sound crata, I don't know. Near the bell, bro. You're the brother went to the out baby. Oh, Ghana, who could take the kind of cry with your friend say, sign insurance card, you would the cough hospital cry. Back after 7 1 year ago. I didn't think I was a bassa.
All right.
Maybe, you know, Medemanu Vicino, MPP, and Juma Dianca, government way. Me the Debbie make us why you want a baby about of this fourth republic. But at this point in time, so communication is so terrible. What you know what I want to say? We are producer and a manufacturer. Now we are product. One more who do are. One is who say why you wait. Maybe a water. Communication is key to everything. And so MPP, like I said, who to me who appointees, you know, your friend saying, chairman name, his secretary name, communication director. So you don't even know what they are doing. Mama, NDC are dominating the entire, your friend is saying, airways. And I no correct, and you no correct, and I'm to go and that's also breaking 80 there. Then there is more to it than saying it, we'll be breaking it. In fact, it should come with action. There was some reorganizing. I don't know whether they have strategies because and also much when you started the say much one ended in Namu Brazil and no political of arguing. Any school to send you with my one crown I'm a year will be any be Ghana. Oh, anybody to go school, papa. Mr. Abidjan is a minion saying Libya and can be any say and never tear my boy friends a while you are saying. Many opportunity. And never paid the opportunity about self. Manang didn't say to a banana mamma 6 million friends per vote. I didn't believe it. Until now, life ran coming matter. Until Mangana for especially MPP in Pennybono, too early for presidential aspirant to start campaigning by now. In fact, and yet, one more say party no. One win ya sanya man, no more shena a friend saying, and it's what you done and a kufuado and you sono. Almost for failure, no, and no crab me up warm, and my campaign are easy. With the manuasi.
Yeah, that's said, Jacob. Yes, sir, monitor to my name said, Adia dog, 80 model. Mamma got Chicago, Namen Fa Kakape. Kakape?
Yes, boss.
Kakape, Mwakaba, Numreo. Kakape, Communications Director for MPP US. Open any dog networking community. Who question answer or contribution?
Both my man in Tintin.
Okay.
Na Mr. Tiefree, baby, opinion Edina no see about communication. Communication, dear, a yen I said, because Unipa Bia Bibi woni trima ubeshiana obe express bibino ebiana ontie radio da ana government can say be I wanted that. In as much as I agree with him, sir, yen I am one woman. Ya name ya pa na ne say. Yen hwe kufuo mreso, yen di chifo de ye wo. Yen hwe samiri so. Na edu ba bia na ya sefima say obi aba mu bua ma obisa say, "Hey, first nan kan tumi tu aba school fees so." First nan ka digitization and ka lan ya obekwa akosa ansa na wanya wo health insurance card. And ewu a wakwa renew na Kenya grow first na ambulance si ne was saying e kamia e say drones abeka ho ID card as si abe hot cake obi ka kira wo say enye o menko gibio and ye duru ho so the opanyi kan unprecedented road infrastructure any nema bebe poalugu dams one district one factory sane ma nema wanyina wo ho what I say ye hunu bi but said there bia ye kan no o se obi da nsuo mu a okoyi no no ne ho wo no na no so nti ati yie so ma refree but I say it is typical ka we see na bubodin konkro nti do ba bi awre na so ho ama because ye tietie this negative news self negative news esele papa obeka na obi di ade bi samije mfi ade bi ato so hwe ne okeka na waka cho se we eyi nananom ne eyi no beti o okay so wuti e no wo busua ene eyi no asamba na obeka ho hwe me ka kire mo ha ene nne NDC ba on be pe kwan bi so yi free SHS wo because o mo pese kwase ani beti enti wono to wono babo be na oboma sa huge infrastructure ye friends saying social intervention yen ni ye dia bay health insurance ye mabeko school eni sa ni manema kase ye dia bay wo kwa be na wo so as a citizen wo bo ho ban I love ye kan ye ko ba ne bay onu anka percentage ne be ye more ya tibida communication service tax so the same thing rehash recap and no more pushing it down our throat. And yes, government communications I say up your game, party communications say up your game, but individuals also have a responsibility. Say, you say a man your mudi kufo ediba your mkopa kufo chono. Ah, muda supani chow, they keep on coming up. Say and troni adnade among four bano, and yet the same thing that they are doing it right now. Nti abusanfo yenye you omusa ne omupese omuhwe ne se ukọ IMF ye behu se man no ho be kire nti omudi aniyema ombefa so bia chese yenye ho be kire yen entro no omubedi ensembe no ombeka ka negative news cells ubetimanya the most beautiful woman on earth what dress kama asem negative yo bi ba ka cho na no na akoda utrim na no na de ye uja ho abonso na obi abefa akoye ne tantantan nti ye nyina ya so die okay having said that no opanyine doctor ya da se na waba wunya akwanya bia eya yesre wa abra na be cheche mu because ye du ba bia e ka na ya asem no akwa yese nkwankro na enye debut ma yese ye de fufuro bebam tie da se na meme de ne se ye wo 138 137 a simple majority and ye de pass E11 ye delay for what delay no edu ba bia mentiase abanyi ba jo betima kire mu ho ye delay se pass they know say in fact open reasons are a be betna bema and yet the passage of the as a cano and yes I am pass by ye pass and they know open reasons now but on obey near obeying your person would know now boha I don't need delay 11 yet I didn't I'm sure with me and some medicine.
Yeah, yo. My name is Abitimi ya no prekwa.
Oh, me pa cho betimi.
Aha. Unse 11 no ka 2022 budget no ho. But akoye 11 into no. Say ye mra the title. Usually mra so wo natural growth say etimi grow into so be kaya. First gidigidi esi ye no na it was because na majority for no percent anka you consider sa law no under emergency and minority said there be omuntimi allow this sensitive thing under emergency nti eno so here 2/3 of the house near the aja to eno so enya amaso so parts of the budget no a various other things in hono de appropriation ni nyina ye ready but levy no akoye levy no ese emra no a ebetime mo magina so de ato atete sa ato no eno so timi ready the emra no go through the natural course because o mantimi am passing under certificate of emergency due to 2/3 condition no o mantimi am passing under emergency nti let's hope say by next week it will grow nanka say last Friday na emra no so ankasa and so em say speaker so twen ya majority for no meeting engagement then about 5 o'clock na ono pese osre kwan no konto sorry jaho ema aye let's see how next week will go and yes answer the nice say train my speaker ba still based on numbers na aye very slim no and delay ni de nanka ombetimi pass before they left but I mean the attempt to pass it under emergency na ntimi anye successful nti so mu train ma it taking a natural growth hopefully by next week na etimi enya enough growth for it to be passed.
All right. Kakape, se bibi adedi edase.
Yes, sir.
Yo, edase kakape ni yatene nke di free Chicago. Maminko Ali ewo Dallas, Texas. Ali.
Mike.
Emu akwaba.
Yeah. Yo. Me share with you for ni afefo na Dr. Smart so. Emu akwaba.
Yeah, ni amejo super.
Yo. Dog sha am the late 80s and more 79. So make us now we had only 3 polytechnics. That's Accra, Kumasi, and then Takrady.
Yeah.
And now we can so obi baby form 5 year no. Then the man is over A levels. Another course is form. That's the way nya this form now. Then my main corporate polytechnic near some more years and meeting my room. I doesn't make up DBS and our secretariat and I say I receive the train money to
yeah.
You realize that those days, on that years, I said there was no interest. Not buying be a big criminal. But you have what my technical aspects. I can't. But then those days, when say you can't catch the technical aspects, they are not important. Because most of them who graduated from the technical schools, cushion, but there was no cushion, and there was no interest by the government at that time. Was on the ama sa nimji akwanim. Now, so see, I am the past. Abaya by my they want to upgrade. I know they have upgraded most of these polytechnics from polytechnics into the universities. But when me problem I say academia abaya no aye etimi aboa amasa technical universities no the practical aspects of see because kakra ya kai innovations and modern bane machinery workshops near here almost see sani bebo asa universities dog is it progressive economy na and second one here Mike about security aspect. As unemployment, youth unemployment, one of the major factors are leading to insecurity in any government setup. The main question person is internet here is it a plus or a minus on the future of our youth? And I went to my research that could be a bit me diffuse the minds of a lot of people, a lot of youth for mobile internet as well. They use their precious pennies that they have not to sit on the internet instead of doing research on some job avenues, doing research on how to upgrade themselves. I'm saying, much more follows can attract the interest of these youths. for them to know, say, the interest, their interest, you know, a bit to me, I can know if they use it properly. The way they mean crazy, I'm saying,
very well. Medo Asepa, last bit we, yeah, for no, you so take advantage of a sophisticated world no to Adiana. Surprisingly, not to the level I pay. I mean, crying be a team, I'm near Germany be national service won't be na me free meeting and say by na why glued to the laptop or they are her Chinese film. Really? What oh my office, oh yeah, they are Chinese film. And they are there. Now I think say movie school na you special orientation be the mom. And come be koso. In fact, penifo free crab a family mamma koye juma debi. Na me de susu die bi to manima say they are taking it serious. Enti omo request for proposal, ema my proposal na de kwa. Ye say betimi nya time. E dia ma graduates no. Empo as part of the national service scheme no as so special scheme wa. Na ye metronide steps to employment and employability. Steps to employment and employability. It includes training of the mind, any the attitude, any then there. In fact, in my proposal, they must pass through the military for even if it is 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months for some special modular training. Bia ebema responsibility, natimia peja kosoro, ebema time management, ebema attitude, ebema omu orientation ankasano, alertness na ye high. If we are attached to some special skills training platforms, be acquire blah blah blah. Some of those things are there. I think that our youth need them. Yeah, the beba. May research be a publish a book and also make me send the pictures. Maybe they are here. Unfortunately, me seek me some publication up to a point. You do baby now need to cough out some amount of money, 18,000 Ghana cedi. Pledges be a mail lunch book never by no pledges no dear pledge, but unfortunately sika number anti I press. But I will get you some copies of those books are extra employability requirements on the Ghanaian labor market. Amatumebuasi analyze jobs that were advertised in Ghana over the period. And for each job that was advertised, what were the employers looking for? Among foreign journalists to say in Ghana, jobs are largely advertised on Mondays and Thursdays. And you know, so we internet, we need data cranoa. Oh dear, for the day of Monday and Thursday, try and get data and search for jobs. Many jobs in Ghana are advertised on Mondays and Thursdays. In fact, book name Memi or Hankamima, some of the findings. In fact, I even recommended say radio for muye newspaper review. Omusomu contribution betimi dia boa ye mebunu ne say apart from already headlines na we they should scout through the papers and mention some of the jobs that are in the paper. Ebia o adwuma bia pio wo graphic page 6 kofobi fa nipa wa oni graphic ko bi na hwe ho wo qualify no apply. Wo page 10 so say you I made all these recommendations, but like I said, the large quantity of the books have not been able to come out because of 18,000 challenge I'm face here. Pledges never use basically you know I'm me crama clock locking home baby man but we will resolve that. But I mean these things are there and our youth must use the internet to that advantage. You see Ghana Bosomia ye taifa ni pejume mu pa per the research I have done no the month of May. And ebinu bisa me jobs ni ade I tell them take this time to prepare. Now by April May enyuma best start I call for more ade. In fact every month jobs are advertised, but because the month where the most of the jobs are advertised in Ghana per the data messenger some of the reports maybe they are very intriguing findings. The fact that an additional language is an advantage, driver's license is an advantage. When you get all this information, you must begin to align yourself. The vacation, driving, you are making yourself ready for the job. Yeah, these things are there, but our youth do not spend the time to get this information. They use their time for Netflix, they share movies, they waste the internet, they waste the social media, they waste the never be a serious issue. And I have a research to that effect. I will book cranny idea. Malanche, but I can't say a mass production. Then there were libraries, but that is for another day. And I also can the issue of whether Abane support the technical university education with Acadia here near there. I think say in fact, all the technical education improvement program be by year. Jose Kumasi Technical University, a new laboratory, mechatronics, auto for so car modern workshops, laboratories near there. I think Sabebua, Oba Kumasia, CCA, your campuses need two. Your main city campus Nankasa Asimdiano. And now quite Dakoja Chenswa. CCA faculties no, your infrastructure, your own faculties bear me and Sakra name movie coho. Yes, the little support government must give, no. I think the government is so called. But like Oliver Twist will always say, we will always plead for more. But Nyamiadum supporting the Nyabi. Now only that we will continue to plead for more. You say TNT in Yacheswanti, the best buying on say more of the infrastructure near the but the kakra obey the oye. Nana Kumeuma Hine Berima Safojinibu Akudia Umo Technology Solution Center, a whole factory under one district, one factory in Komodi Gusua Koswa Kumasi Technical University Befasa factory Ninso for the training any Mebunso one patem so Umbenya Juma yes and Juma training blah blah blah. Some of these partnerships are also ongoing. I think the Nina supporter Emma Technical Education Ghana has a never into my prefer. In fact, my Kumasi Technical University here because I know the Mitimubia minim, but I'm very sure say other technical universities in so they have received various supports. Make I say in Biama Beniko Kanwo Wa Technical University say Omudi University not to seek them. No Shema Nomudi to Hilali Man. Hilali Man University and Nimungwas into a pledge said the government will give them maximum support media for the report. I want to believe say and Kumasi Kwan support all the universities in so I want to believe the support is going there. May there are any questions beside.
All right, yeah, that's it, Papa. Dog, I echo. I can never say Mijao Marco because I'm ready. I bought do me no crab on this.
Me active in the night. I think I told you. Unfortunately, me are more active in the night than in the day. But
okay. Mami go Germany. Ya papa be a free Germany. Mr. Asare. Ya mwakwaba.
Ya eja nwa prisha kwanso
ejoso
mtia etipu nyina panyina wakasa yuka na me mad baako me bisese aya ni aye kan wo radio su bebrebe yen MPP telephone what na me first question radio su bebrebe aya ka what na
Mr. Minyano.
Me pesa we man I'm not best sana ngwase.
You me submission be na high supreme appeals court judge be in the frame. So I should me number na den na opese asema me kan no ano. Me person ko ka kire party mpanimfo bi. Because na adwene say ono so na dwene say onye sure say ne ayeka no aya omote so because judge o make but he was worried say how can these things be into ono cry yes say aya e wo ho a yen dia behind them na no de obi be fa phone afre so because when you make the submission nobody seems to have heard but no argument says senka bibi ekoti a omo anka quickly na anka they would have responded nti yen nyina yegu so odwen ho so mutia na omuntia me no nyina I think we are in the same soup and I
maybe I make a way nyina say 2018 na no Ghana na me no me ba Ghana I am Ghana to from me transfer trouble no ko ne ba me ade. In fact, na amafu bofu was it 2018 no 2018 na amafu bofu pa fair 2016 minti a wo vote to MPP by no wo because sa a double salary na ni media na ekoso a wo de wan court na won kute ho fe say 200 million dollars. I was one fancy settlement.
Yo.
Na obi I just kayedi.
Yo.
Double salary. When you run and work one pay. Enti na I shama fu party na fu sabana pa 2024. Ye kasaya what one kwaba.
Yo.
Oh, send me money na me kan me asema me ka chiro this is me high blood pressure. I got 2020 abana ka sabe mo nteme kan kamo. Oh. Because I have MPP say MPP for them way. Yeah, magistrates no judges no them way. Young age no them no otre. Na obi kokota o say magistrate no sema okeka no e kire say obedu mu poti no mempe no e fan wo be we e fan court be do okay breaking her and North America na kwa ko gina court say magistrate no bebu mu poti no the person mempe no basketball no in fact ama sisi ya meta hay me just me MPP ni batero kware de man kam bo sabu habu se san ko fu nyina na mo won ewi obi age 200 a year obi age year double salary na wa ko speaker na de na wo to obi be stress ya kasa no what dia and wo mo modern dia action na you enti ta dia aba no me bi sha po e be bri me obi are to aba bi
Nema wow.
Me man me was my 12. Na me wona na no bebre. Me kwam side. Me nua no so sa. Me mama no tisi obi anto aba bi obi aranto aba. Because me call me father yaw. Intino yam pe so won lo so ntimi so ye mama ye dia. O me to me kakra me work an lawyer yeah doctor to me sera mo for we and there na so we bi mo no be kala e pa to no kasa mai na we me sera me bi si ya na mo ntiaso
yo
yeah that's papa Mr. Sarin yet came from Germany dog me fa ba kon kan ho pre kwa na se na be ya dog go to me kan
me patcha me tonka
na me fa nipa ba kwa kan ho pra se na be ata
me patcha you me that's
me patcha ma me fa Akosia the English lady from New York Akosia welcome to the show.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm good, thanks.
All right.
I think there's some noise in the show. Okay. Hold on. Let me put it. Okay. I'm good, thanks. And I welcome Mr. What's his name? Mr. Entry.
Who are you talking about?
The person from Africa, Ghana, Entry. What's the name?
Dr. Smart Sarpong.
Oh, Dr. Smart Sarpong. Okay. Welcome to the show, Doctor.
The line is not too clear. If
I think it's breaking up. Hold
yes.
Mr. Sorry.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much noise on the background. I don't know.
I think Mr. Sorry.
Do I
Mr. Sorry,
have
what
to
do you
turn
mean?
my phone off?
I go say hold on.
It's done.
Hello, Mr. Sorry. Mr. Sorry, at the noise above. I'm Pesenka. Hello, Mr. Sorry. Okay. If I just said yeah.
If I try, I'm a talker.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome to the show,
still I'll be at the so when you can say Nadia 2 mute my wadaroma. More swanning in a Miss Ramon. Monfa more microphone on 2 mute. I go see I ain't you.
Can I talk now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. My regards to everybody, to you and everybody. I wanted to tell something. I'm not asking. I'm just saying it. If he could convey the message to the president, I think that would be very appreciative. I want to tell Mr. Sarpong that it's about time that NPP has to stand strong. They have to stand tall. I know they do a good job, but I think this time my mom, I don't know much, but my mom tells me about what Mr. Tufo under Mr. Tufo's presidency, and then NCC has been a resistance in every good initiative they wanted to bring to Ghana people. So I'm telling him, I'm sending this as a message to him if it's from the presidency. Let the people know that we over here also spend a lot. I haven't voted, I don't vote in Africa. I don't have any vote in Ghana, but I support, I pay, I do certain things. So they should listen to the people in the diaspora. Okay? And also, they have to make sure they mention it's only the MPP people who are cowards. Why are you guys cowards? What? Why are you cowards? You gotta tell me. I want to know. And also, let everybody who wants to contribute a dime, a dollar, or whatever they want to contribute, get a good result. Don't sit in the parliament like a dummy and make the NDC someone from someone who hasn't even
been to college. There as a dummy. What are you talking about?
What?
I was here. You said a word which is not good.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I retract that. Okay. Like people who are from a high school or college who doesn't have any experience, they come to the floor and they will be intimidating the MPP experienced people who had been in the parliament for over 3 decades or 2 or 1 decade, and then these people, young NDC people, would come and say, will you kill you? You do this. Oh, and then they start people with a brain. Come on, why would NDC people be sitting down like they don't know what they're doing? 2 leniency doesn't make you don't get a result from that. They have to be tough. And this time around, look at the E-lady. It is over here. Everywhere they get it. It's not like E-lady, but you're paying taxes on whatever we buy because of especially in New York here. But they're making it look as if it's like something criminal to come and kill people. So I want to tell Mr. Sarpong has to send this signal message to the government that we people in the diaspora also contribute. Please, you have to listen to us. Thank you.
You're welcome, Akosia. Akosia, next time you will speak Chi. All right?
I can speak it.
Okay. Akosia Niatin from New York. Akosia, the English lady. Doc, whatever, my main Fabako and Toso.
Also, Pakasa from Kakra.
Oh, sir.
Mena Mike, Papa
me pacho obi was to dede wona chipa dede wona chi obi ola no so dede wona chi misro onhwe mai
na ni akoso kan no obo ne to fa say but ne to fa me na me respond break along the line.
Okay. Akoso trese o ma message ama wodi ama Ghana government akoso trese I say MPP for no aye dodo enema ekoso no omo nkeka omo ho ama MPP NDC for no enya upper hand enema bia nkan sese omo eye na akoso trese ono oni party can nemo o contribute to ema MPP party power enema bebi na osanso so epe party nankasa enwuma omo ye no eho eyi wo se omo na ebo omo ho modi enti akabeya ni message nyina ne se ma eye aban no onti se ni esese wo ye ema wonum a omo adibone no na ade no ebenya asotwe no wontimi enkom na afi party for no so keka wo moshi so far
yeah very well. I agree with Akosia 100%. Currently what is happening is clear that the NDC is dominating and the MPP is rather at the recessive end, and it is pathetic. Now they don't know whether Omunkono, the consensus building way, and now Omunkono, the NDC's way, and the members of parliament on the side of the NDC are in close touch with their party. So it's like I say, Dunketia hijacking the entire parliament. And the MPP appears to be in between, whether they should do more of engagement and dialoguing or they should bulldozer their way through. When they try to bulldozer their way through, some members are not in the house, so they do not have the numbers to do that, and so they call back. All right, so I agree with you 100%. I think going forward, Parliament should be told, all right, that it is not like the days where there was clear majority. So some of them could attend to other business. They say, I'm a minister, I'm in the office, I'm attending to visitors, so Parliament can wait. This time, all of them would have to be in Parliament. Parliament cannot wait. Parliament cannot wait. So, yes, they are caught between the devil and the deep red sea, but I think, sir, Omama NDC are taking over. Sincerely speaking, NDC are taking over. Some of them are MPs, blah, blah, blah. They cannot be in Parliament because they are ministers as well. And it has made the entire government business in Parliament a bit shaky. See, NDC are chalky very well, waiting for what MPP will do with the polling station, constituency, and regional elections. And then they will marshal appropriate response to that. Largely, they are in control. Largely, they are in control in terms of the wave across the 60 regions of Ghana. They even with these town hall meetings to explain e-levy, they had to advertise theirs that they are going to explain e-levy, why their position is to object it and blah 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 before government also advertises. So it's like the NDC is in control. So they meet, they explain e-levy, they pollute the minds of the people before MPP comes, try to reorganize the people. So yes, I agree with Akosua largely that the NDC is in control. But it's still not late. This is second year. If the house will be put in order as early as possible,
right,
and then appropriate strategies will be aligned to dominance, it will be good. But if we sit and watch, they are actually dominating.
All right. Yeah, that's say, dog. Yeah, that's papa. Now, maminko New York Wabim. Now, maminko fa Oseko for. Open your Oseko for to me.
We talk about Mike Michelle. Dog. Now, would you know who I said? It's so we're smart about. Dog. If I told. Media meaning so MPP so Casano Tia, Master make it to Ivy. Person who said, Dog, a Ghana Hawaiian, and you my phone call transfer. The Atusu, you know. If you want any people who are two, so only ministries here, don't compensate man for Azum Yaquama. They say you may know. Numpany for any bit you contract. A day then, and Koran acquire by human. On my trade dog, the TCS sequel book, and conforded that echo would that for. And my see the human never can't a catama. And the one enter as Cofodia. Oh, Massa, I need you how you want. Miss Sauce also Casano Tia. Yes, wrong. Almost going to be called a friend. And grab them bank and a crown. Need to be an anchor at the man. And yes, I did be a Gambay chook. Miss Shaw, Massa, me see me, like I report to me, New Ghana. Come on, it's a crowd. And it's a crowd because we did not tackle the ship no and Namha Nakujina Tema, Negina Ponechi, in that one inside. Or transfer be as one Cotagrada, Cosmos be as one human. A gentle name, human being Cotagrada. A champion or say, Tema, any import, Takradian export, but the 2 million now. At the 18 years, I am banned. Thinking you say you use Takradi port number. You see, Yakusi inland port, our Fumasia. And we do one in Tiaxi. A quaben ye container never fast. Nearly a cock for Monsieur. Nimun Wenu, Takradi Habodao. Far hobbit me a fuck must see easy. It is a win of only 20 years, never town in Chenzi. Moon used to talk about the port one. As you be as you could discover the register port. The dock, Miss Shaw. So can be Tidia. On TSS and Cranitama, your home one in Ghana. Twitter by the acquisitama, VW by the acquisitama, away by the acquisitor. Ain't what about the rest of it? Go for the animal, but the intimate call money. So many intimate call. So, Master Mahiamino say, you call transfer or Ghana now. Police, and I, Pennsylvania for and yet a Domino 1 at 65 with it. It didn't bought at any penny channel. On me now, cook pension, Uncle Rania, baby. Dog man, was it?
Yeah, that's it. Way if you are second for Mamma Goffa, I could see yes, Ohio, and Kahona. Hey, yeah, Mamma back, Mamma no song. Mamma Docas, what a man can. Mam Christie. Okay. My uncle, I could see yes. I'm saying, Mamma no, they are so. I could see yes.
Uncle.
Yamaqua.
Yeah, when you so.
No, be a free Ghana bedroom or pay and what fresh food. Hey.
One day. I know she said, Madaka, we done, I'm saying, done the football since not the Bangle here called Super Bowl. Number should be to me and send my nation.
Yentio open.
My son, my son, tempted to me, highlight it and
some one mustn't tell me. Oh, the Megasa may share.
Okay, yeah, because to see I'm joining, you know, if I don't have any topic, then I don't think so. Yeah. Okay.
And you know, of one more mutie all over Germany, Babiano. Yeah, you know, penny Dr. Smart Sarpong, and Yankopon Adom, and Yenyano, a fidei swa. Yeneno, Etriche and Komoi, na. All right. Doc, me patch out to me.
Me patch.
Okay. And Yaneno, Etriche and Como and Nay. Na the woman say, a bon como bebre, every economy, at the back, security, at the back, MPP, and na mamu moon, and yama coso, our my ganamu, at the biaba, education, as an abba, teachers, lecturers on strike, and baby at their fat, minimum say, Obia sa a Canadian, and Tino. Sabredi, Ebama Doctor Araponi Yamani Yana up. Na fe yet me amanonso wako home kakra. Na emre pamuno Yehua ya doma ebia kwamba mwa asa so elina bedin komo. Enti dog closing remarks pasa wodima.
Okay.
Ya yewo
medo ase. Na mada busuafo a omu ejemre any edis ejumadi nyina so medom ase from across the globe several countries and the medo bibia se ne adagene nkomo ayedi na me closing remarks na me nia ba ko ka se ade na ebinum wie retirement a omunko na kwan meda ho ema yenuanum kuma no so nya adwuma ne binye. I think say asensebe the best say yenya na yehye emrano and yes retirement 60. So you feel say for some reason retirement enko 65 wa mama yense some renim ni hu say retirement in the 60 ko 65. But if retirement is going to be 60, let's apply the rules. 60 this one you exit na obi so anya kwan abeye adwuma bi. In fact sebe ye ba na ya nkwa anka yemu bebre nke ya ama so hu ena yese oba na ko na so nkwa oji wani so I mean wo ye adwuma no prepare early from ti hoda wo ye active na wo ye adwuma no ape baabi e de BSA a prepare for your pension mema ne nkoye se pension edu no afi na wo kwete wo age so just to remain in office much okay. If pension is 60, now you feel say they cost 70. Your mind, let's reason around it. Let's change the law. Until then, minimum so this 60, you have to exit. Kona obinso emra na one kwa obinti mimba.
No correct.
I agree. And communication director now beka sa ya nso no. Minimum ya adwen your friend say nyina yemwa. Okotise obi ka bibia onso no wa kire wa adwen ho se ne be ya ndfuc omanfo na adwen
yeah
but wo mu set agenda no ho ema afofro nso ka bi because said there was an occasion na Peace FM Kokroko morning show me submission bi ma miami ofa akosi prat e ka se ne maka no ono mi adwen 100% nti won fa ba kokra nka ho ono ka ewie no ena Bernard Kuboy ena na atu na on so ba be kasa former deputy health minister
yeah
all the core party like a can semno Maria Sena Kwesi Prat person ba be ka bi so na time etwem. What it means is that there are people who set the agenda you will be so neutralize the other person's submission
right
and they will be kwamuma obi so yinti the officers called communication officers no omumu de ene say Omuba gather facts ni nyina no media set the record straight and answer omudia set the agenda. Then the commentators and other people can also feed on that, but largely no behwemu no na party communication officers na nkasa nkita facts no omukra wonder omukra no more confused than than the other commentators, and that is the truth. There are many of them that based on ABI figures and omube jekradia kopasamaka. And what is the relationship between the information ministry and the communication structure of the party? How come party communicators, so-called, are found wanting of the facts? Well, in the DBIS and NDC for Nijai Tumwa, na firefighting approach, na communicators need chase. And even in trying to defend, frame ministers bia umufo senko muwa the facts unya minister no amount the real side of the story now they are communication.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Yes, we agree to his call. All commentators, everybody else should come on board. But I think those who have been identified and labeled communication directors should be resourced. But they should be open to the facts so that we defend there. We be defended. Communicator then all the lovers, the commentators, blah blah blah, can also feed on that, and they will help in propagating. I think say ni America also no. Na me de manu si ada
to me questions in the air.
Oh yeah, what's happening, baby? What's the France?
Yes, sir. Where the small one be?
Okay, 2 seconds.
And the small one be
2 seconds.
Doctor,
if I'm 37, now will be starting medicine. Me 37.
Oh, many say at your age, the other just say 60 years later, retire in there. Who knows the future? They are bright. Now, Mammy can be here. That you could never be a president. Am I any one way? Now, a could be now okay. Hammy. So, woman, no financial management, no, a hard because I can say, Portois, ye did correction, no, to be that too.
Yeah.
Once I took that toward you, answer the big correction for 4 grand. So we see a ceiling to Kuno.
Yeah.
And what for mind is a piano? I will say, you will CID4, you will BNI 4, you will stretch your own investigation. I didn't know,
all right. Hey, of I better was. Obey you, I know.
Maybe you know, what near Mecan say, who's a corruption and Casanacquare organized crime. Oh, indeed, a month will be brave, who boom, and tis a theft and now ordinary thievery and now petty crimes now covered under the criminal code. No, a case corruption and acquire organized crime. Into a man and coffee brave, who boom, in fact, means rumpo na America. And can you wear the no anything so? Or before see the MPP for who have boom, send about the back or no side in case power changes hands. But I am not near those that publicly appear to be known when you're the baby call. Or coca as MPP bar and Ranuma Bejelino, Buzz Brandon, Nedian. I mean, live in this country, nobody asks anything about Buzz Brandon after their campaign in the nobody asked anything about Buzz Brandon. Nobody called anybody to question. It's just as if saying to me, Mum, they classify corrupt petrol, classify cocoa, classify economy. So 4 things a political cash cow. And Crawford the politics, so they win power. But not that when they come, they really mean to do something about it. Petrol. Now you into oil organ and the refinery. Yes.
Oh, God.
Crude and from Ramenane. Over time, as a sign by finished product. Nyamia or aside the year by crude, no, yeah, and for baby or higher. How difficult it has been over 10 years of mining oil in commercial quantity. Say yenti mean faving free Cape 3 point. Enfamatema. Yes, so echo crowd or finished product na temoya refinery is 1 year some no. Oh God. Entino, em say adi ebi mu nya bi dinti beka petrol near the winning politics ba.
Doctor, solution no ho na mo na mo pese mo apply. And they say a grass I transparent. Obi ehunu to conform nam ke no. But no protocol no any transparent. Ebi kura mo ho any who your rights. Enti ye bu ye guso. So, enti mama bibia ni transparent. Na ye ni aye be demand your rights.
Yeah, that's it.
Digital measuring dip sticker. Yeah, they measure how much of oil we
Mike, mention them back.
Okay.
Doc, Michelle, the podcast was a family. Or your NDC research, NT Bisanita research, or publishing one in from Bisano.
The NDC in Tianisa McGreen Ghana, yes, sir. Anka wobet media drink Ghana and Kososo. Some orphanage green propaganda. Oh, Minia Jawase.
Dog, now can baby.
Now make us say a friend say measuring stick higher, they measure how much oil is being added, mine. No. They started 2 oil, a did 2 months, any stick na say. In TCC oil you two and yet the exact measurement crania announce. And this thing has been using. The solutions are not so far fetched.
And not just a doctor, and you can not just be any part that's in a shed. I just stick here who can send a bear on Benya.
Oh yes, and it happens under President Mills. Me mumu personally. Now before say Nehojo, you see he can do a lot to help, but Sepapane crap so yeah, people around him as at that time. Can you imagine 2009-10, you started to oil. Now for the entire 2011-12 in Inano, you need stake higher the measure. Because stake now you know, it did 2 months and say yeah. And the year 2 say year 2. Yes, oil adia se me kaipa 2009 na Dr. Nimoy Thompson and the head this committee near Shiawo Conference Center. Near J. Petroleum Revenue Act, that was the time I near 30% of oil ye be two a western region no and kebe ye de ko temadiako power temoyo refinery monu so timi anya when the final adi came in 2011 no all those things we proposed were missing. Emma ye hwenyame etimi so crude ni nyina de ko ye konso ayenkofa crude infam one ye yakofa finished product. Just we are empowering other nations, we are creating jobs for other countries. Na ye youth no. I mean it's a systemic problem. So but I just pray say one day we will have solutions to some of these things.
Master, and here one day, participative democracy. That's all. Young parties no. All right. Participative democracy. Ghana. Almost is here. You know, party. No more.
All right. That's it. Yo, dog me pacho me ba be wo Connecticut or say otu nkase na nani age anti asantoa ewo one niwura Mr. Pepra omso mo chia papa
meje omoso papa ma me fond dem nsi omo fom kra meje omoso pa
amen. Yo dog ya beda wase nyame onhira no ntra wo hie se waje mre na anadwemu nyina nka wada o ana wo ya research papa bi nanso what me enya emre ene abedi enkomo yi onyame nshira na onhwa osiye emai because nipa bi no say ene ehia mo at this time na timama yemai no akọ enti yedi ameja abedi enkomo ewo akire
ni pacho you all right ni pacho nyame nshira mu nyina na onhwa mo so
amen
if on so afa ya Israel yes we ba sramo
yo that's Dr. Smart Sarpong and I didn't come more at the Abipim Sabre. Yo, and check and some people so a baba at the one and seminal abetum. Nemo one young coyano. Na Mumma Menkofa akwasi Yesu ono ne Africana aba bedru anopai akwasi Yesu
Angel
ni asin sembi kokọ koso kotoka ho a uba no koteki COVID test ni bi
COVID test me wa nyina na mateke bi
me chese se su Africana so ba ese o teki anambo ese omo check you.
Yeah, me drew on no yes. Me drew on data on visa me. On visa o COVID test. No more visa o vaccine. Card no mashe no more answer no mamu about it.
Enti card bay and we show card out the free US ya koe.
Yes, so who US no on ma omo but mostly Ghana for who on ma Ghana card no to scan it. You on my do the scan and scanning information will be about why that I don't know. In any Ghana afford it. My teacher say Bimo ye card in free also be free US kono be our more you want to say be a 1 hour mount continue. Instead of say be an financial so it take 2 weeks and then what I will from. So be on my make us say the time as one is a one bra. A copper can crash every fool. Na na Ubidia wa, save you make us a road to find what have your tenement can you go on all the arbitrary. The batch number assistant on nobody, and then after much to say, I say, a master system like Jimmy Kaka because, yeah, any system there you cannot cheat system. And I'm at the time of movie one can count on my as a man. That's highlight and economy here, but into details there, I don't know hospital cry on such as my sister, especially most of Ghana for move to quite for because I say no so for you at there corner I don't think say over either Delta and Abefana United Prana, they will make sure say who cards before so be free of which are going to the Anna, you will say the but more baffle for who are more baffle for another who you are about for business cannot be this anyway. And need some bucket view on or more constant not vaccine not Delta United for you shall have Omo and I'm more banner who are one better in the time now bank, then your copper carabinier information she get badge number no as she mamma and let us open no or no diamba instead of Abia Woman and only diamba there was no worry. And I'm at I'm out for us.
All right, I see because now man for that cassette. If you are negative now, Berena, how much that we are negative. Nomnia denies almost a quiet juice. To me, I don't know, but me drew me come here, me dear, me drew here. Me share be online or has it. You draw or more back would know they will scan. You see, sometimes, yeah. I'm for Mummy. I did be one of my. Yet, come out Ghana, I say, you need to be out there. Young for winning your movie. I'm telling you, I get who too kind. Who too kind of US, you almost see answer about Uber video, say, JF to baby Uncle Biano. As I say, won't get COVID-19 test yet, say, we are negative. Either World Drink, CVS, or any hospital for you know. Who could do Ghana find to say, I'm gonna so Mrano. And such a was a teach what I have. Yeah, you better your test media. Right.
So that's here because Uti, you can't say flight now over. It takes 10-11 hours now, Deba. Obi on my will be quiet negative, but Elbano, which many be. Simple, yeah. Yeah, go and try. Yeah, I just go through Ghana, on the I don't think so. Will be a baby on oil or in maybe negative, positive. Any time, any not lie. Every 20 will be an one on Gazo positive. What you have here? So we are negative sometimes they should stop this. You know, that kind of life. No, we don't mean oh, I say the beer say crop. That's what I say. Who do airport. Their services nowadays. I make sure madam for Bako. Yeah. Oh, people attend you, they will attend you, help you say, what will luggage now will be the I don't know why I am for the anytime the never sent he said after Ghana airport is not working. But me to me, experience is a million on holiday. We don't be any issue. Oh, I didn't go for review on one. All for Ghana no. On PS online. Just by your far. We are no mass canning, no my or I just on time for PS so you're gonna delay because you do not pay. Answer now, you see PS Cano, answer now bar or COVID test no in the airport for $50 or so. Who could do on they will delay you because you have to do the test before there. You better move here. In Tebia, one or two a year, or and I may buy it, delay me, COVID test, and I mean, Obian one of my opa, which you tell $50 for America, and I will do airport. They will tell you that when here, and when you see when you put into no. Oh, why soon can I say, you know, in Korea, we say after the Ghana, another Ghana airport. Come on, you took my own, you could call Concophobia airport, country airports here. Now they compare Ghana. Oh, Sally. All right. That kind of life, enough is enough.
And when you're bedroom so sports, no what you might never come once and why?
I think I'm the young boy, not going to make no
problem, no problem. Come on, ubet me, am I? All right, Mammy, come Mr. Pia Dankwaso. Now you the last way now. You move on. Mr. Pia. Mr. Pia. Okay. Mr. Pia, so. Ajakwaku Timinka. Okay. Ajakwaku so anyway. Ali. Mr. Ali.
Mike was not muting.
Oh, okay.
Mike, okay.
Ali, Ajakwaku, last thought to me, say, I am sorry.
Yo, the last stop in the say, MPP, so making a breaking age now. Also, my Martin.
Yeah.
Now, you see what 2020, no?
Yeah.
Regional chairman, constituency chairman, and your monopolize elections. Omoma, 160 something parliamentarians, so to happy to 137. I think it should not be repeated. One more to two. That's all election, a democracy. Unipan is the second also of a contest. I think I won't man paper. Non-failing contest, and so or contest no winner when we lose or lose. After all, Mujizika, and Sonibana are registered. In the air, then I'm restricted. What you soon as your favorite. Share your friends and Papaya and no coach penalty. For me, it's a clear case. You are Amasi area. Me, baby, I'm a friend and the parents were premier Suma constituency. Now, a friend, the president, and winning over 3,000. Not parliamentary lose, not a friend, NDC. You see what premier Suma say. Bra, a friend saying, candidate, no. We need a friend saying, MPP election. And I'll catch a friend saying, this is said, we need only to be here. How do you expect such a person to support you? In the yes, I know. The friend said, this is a work against him. And then, the other a friend saying, the mess or the parliamentarian candidate. 20 senior, 20, 16, 20, no. Some of the better margin, no matter Somalia. That's my Jumadea, especially with communication. They don't have communication machinery. Honestly, almost breakdown of communication. but be our better the NDC and I dominated the airways. One took through the good amount for it. And the NDC MPP, one breaking the age, it should not be a mere slogan. It should be hard work. Now, hard work is very active something. They should come together. Unity. Unity is strength. So, I know, your friend say, President Kufuor on the second term, and in the second year, even the beginning of the second year, must start parliamentary husband, a friend say, one there. I don't think it's not going to help. My put to an effect. One month, a friend say, my differences on Tunche, no more, come home, no more to get the NDC because, and your mother, and an in Nano, send this back our Nicola, NDC. And
they are not correct.
As soon as we need 2009, so near to say, NDC will not continue any project MPP as needed. That is true. One man you move back and affordable housing, and then I need to go back to summer, and they could advance on about. That's what they did. Meanwhile, MPP before to me and can want them more. And then this in a normal say, oh, and a friend saying, Mama project in your abandoned. No more if he said 2009, one more abandoned a friend said, for project or initiative in England. And to me, I put to have the MPP what he said. So I'm person breaking it now. They can do it. There's nothing that cannot be achieved. But it needs hard work and unity. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Obey. That's Papa Ali.
Yeah, Mike.
Ali, na any of my question.
I come near go you go.
All right. Ali, me person be say one or two be about internal, you know, fighter cause war MPP party. Me say what it be. Even constituency by constituency election crap baso. And no cry no aye deja. Ali, I know ever boy.
I mean, I come from Namaka, myself, say, prior way, but yeah, unity is strength.
Right.
Yeah, I am in one piece. We are not taking cue from what happened. 2020 elections. Yeah, we are not taking cue. Now, what people are seeing is, okay, assuming constituency elections, no one is, we still have some few years to go. Until when you have that opportunity, so about a year, still our avenues, our bit me firm. But let me put it clear. But yeah, to me, the MPP as a government, you know, and to me, I'm more machinery, no, I need you. I'm fun, Kabuma. Not lying from what happened to 2020. And then, Mike, I'm afraid somebody we should forget about winning or breaking the 8. It won't work.
And easy. If they break it, it need a strong, you know, people to start working. Work hard. MPP have got people who are so much bookish. Excuse me, let me use it that way. Bookish. They go by the book. Yes, and NDC for they don't understand that English. NDC don't go by the book. They go by the crude way, fair or. But Obi Jimawa, Mr. Move to mute mine. Omodi Omon found. When you on first for moving your mopen here, be it fair or unfair means Omon found. My would you? Ethiopia. Into Omon method, no, they don't care. That is the Buga Buga method. Now, the problem that we're facing now is, and maybe a chairman or Zongo for Uncle Mebru and no more use one of the dirty jobs. Oh, yes, yes. Because in Yamen Chadia, I'm one is too good. But there's Zongo for Mebru, so many Tiba. Amuko school. Kakra.
modern na more problems.
Yeah.
So they have seen said that avenue over there is closing up. Now, so said they are going to use the chieftaincy.
I am from Fancy.
I'm fancy no meaning like the moment of Gentum. And then what they do is that they make sure that they have some fewer, they will pay to blackmail the president by fair or by unfair means.
Yes.
Just to make sure so I'm best help with
now, Uncle Mukazama and this in India, Ali. And you be say, dear Casavia and Yakonumunsu Akodayo. Omudi,
and then Americano. They give them something, they have the money, and now move free so much can media a go on when you
yeah.
And they are able to pay to someone team and Tia Mancophobia. Few no mobiles and Mona Moncasama and Maza. The way it is no business Eric again, my dear one way.
On Yajumabia. And one is all
one more best about crowd, more better on one fear more team. One more free Kumasi, but me a free Kumasi, communicators no, free Kumasi Momapa crack. About Castle radio stations. When we appear to a no more transportation up and down, no more hotel business. So they pick a view who are more, yeah, no matter, but they push money into them. And no more council. Ya lecture in such a way as a mocha. Nipane can you back and be a woody a casa and the MPP buy on my disca. And the MPP buy on my essay, and the way buy on my essay. Mudiamo, Munyamo, your mobile can be a mom on country, and the MPP a disca, and the MPP buy and the say, or Munyama, and the MPP buy a squad and my guy. That is their method. They are going in that way, what the Omokani Omaka, use one method. Oh, the question another person would be Dr. Smart because not come good. Hello, Mike.
Yes, Ali.
I had the question and I mean all Saturday no those days no. That's a obi on my way businessman now. Now oko school we are now we you know normally na come e no for way businessman so question na this year. I don't know if you remember those days. And you question now say usia no upon one now ko. I was work I could be at a shop na before. And then we say in them say ni ho.
Anyway,
because of fear. Because the house babu no ba. One here and that's a we mistake a crazy baby out. So, and this that method me a method be a very, very important.
Right.
The so now all see oh yeah no kwata na say do she say yes ton near ma say a friend say I we carpenter near no wa kono for ho no kwata na nche no she because they say woman mo ka so mo jinko for mo besu yo omo yi omo trimu en fanchai because o cha de bosu me mienu afi mienu na apprentice was matemel no ko. So they don't impact the knowledge to the youth so much.
Yeah.
The technical schools here by any say TV na say for by. This is the other method. And the Nipan graduate here no private person. They say so I may say now the nakwa question for chronos now I am a practical so into obepi no no whole book will be and the knowledge so practical will be. So into my say no more dey ahemfo. Zongo for declining and nobody are handful. And they say the almost high and they say they are now trying to teach the northerners against the southness by using Ireland and Baumia. It's a method of use I don't know which is on my agenda back. So and since I am paying for the nickel who are more trick no after going on the fast food. Allah make Baumia many problem. But they don't use that one. They rather go to the background. Omo mu gwechi no, emom no mu pia. Because she says o mano emo zo mo nko hu no.
Yeah.
Ti ma ge dey make my can say pay for mom na so mo so no mo se o ma kwanto yi.
All right. Yo, you better was Ali. Alina, Yatin and Kane. Ali na Mamen ko Kizito. Kizito Otumenka. Uncle Kizito. All right. Kizito is not ready. Mr. Saku for why ready? All right.
Mike. Mingasana.
Bajo Kasa.
Me pacho in 24 no any communicators no. Me pacho I say Boabia some I see at son. And your brofuna is
communication director.
Yeah, and your brofuna because Christian Katrin, Munkatrin, money panentia, some
no, I know what you and I won't hear.
Na brofuni too much, mother. Brofuni, Massa, ye pay, would you say uncle for no year you may show on your uncle ye, Ronne. She threw a pan on a can.
Yeah.
She pa. And she said, ye croon, she needed it tea, above 4 and no so. Oh, I trouble be breed. For a triphone, Obieka, and can crown and you must talk for a tree only about tree. And you more 40 tree. And to much minimum and yet frequent. So, you there, all kinds some more be wounds as some more can see now, Pesoka. Now, but sound the brofu, mother, who disturb microphone. As some partner make as your mother. See a brofu, you disturb one. Now, the Bianzo and Crofui, I say, the old mecan, nothing ye baby. Indeed, the 8 me who said, a secret baby. Also, will be about the communication and information service. And me who say, a emperor bat, a cinema maybe. Near Funko is singing for what I must say, grammar in our way. Oh, Yamma and crash of one so I ain't really one canoe. Yes, who is in each other. Aha, ye, do we, and the young one, one side in the open. Now, you know, and only Cassan the one of the question. And to your strong say, I did the evening up a say, a man a cock, the name. A cock, son. Now, so, sir, brought for someone, yes, to win a school in a could critical, a dear, Lawrence by 5 weeks. Why, you know, my people, do my people. All to man massively, and more on a year and go with the MPP. And also Lawyer Addison. Lawyer Addison is so one co parliament to crown MPP in your position.
Right.
And on the year on the courts. And now, also, okay, on go to a ban in Edima, Lawyer Addison. And I always ban as a buy. And now, boy, and this is also independent. And they MPP for that you Baku NPP, Baku independence, and I wrote the body would back and walk away. And again, I thought, please no. And to the young bro for some young player to be a school, could be a school, and never be a school. Because a young bro from one of the apartment, bro from bank one as the Incano.
Yate
is what you walk. And to move in
that's Papa. We a circle for near 10 and K. Other four, Sabre them send some people, so I ready.
Mike, make you way. I'm not cry. Yeah, the Mr. Ozeko 40 at the end says, you hear and say, party no should resource the communicators at the grass. And your boy, someone, and young crown one in here. I crown a boy, someone, the bro for name, which is which. But the American say if the party should resource people at the constituency level, almost some rural programs and also rural radio stations as well. They speak the key language. So they speak the Guruni. So they speak the Mampuli. But if you don't resource them over there to go on the radio station, how do they go and speak the dialect?
Oh,
okay. It is only at the constituency level. And there's a party no more resources no call. na so omukwa omakwa ko come local dialect na wo honom no say be more the environment no better as it might be me can.
All right. That's papa. Yo, and you know me at the phone no. The better must say how the politics in the bepem. Mayu.
Yeah.
Mayu ya mama kwabo. Ma bna so e wo so na me say Mama Christine so bola.
Yeah, me pacho. I said they won mami corner me bra back. You mean them.
All right. Corner bra back.
Me kwa ba this here. After dance.
All right. Sene munim no ahana nkomo no de ni nyina ebepem. Nyame ya adoma. Ochina so de nkwache na. Enyumre 5 p.m. Denver, na 7 p.m. New York. Na fe akwaye 6 p.m. Chicago. Na akwaye 4 p.m. California. Besan enemu abedi enkomo ochina. Enti one channel so. Mayu.
Yes.
Is it yeah?
In Patron, yeah.
Yeah, mama kwaba.
Yeah, no, Patron, I'm going to say.
About the Adaroma. Yina, all right.
Yamishra Monson, Mojima Pamudi.
Sapa Pepe, Monso, Yamishra Monamuso, Moncoso, mo a Jumapa mobon.
And you have a pan of a cassa, no see. Or see, Anna Judy, need or your fine pass on Dana, Gentia, Yahiano, and Sempi, Yahiano, and then Cassa, my.
All right.
You, Yamishra, you were here for near the four. Yet, Yamiasi, or Penshao, Diabedrina. Yes, here, but twasso. Nyamishra fire for once Nyamishra baby bia wo Nyamishra shira munyina se moti enka na enyi we fidie no